welcome back to NOVAtazz Automotive Podcast, episode 22. Hopefully we are actually set to go and everything is ready to go. I will have a few of my friends joining me as usual, but as of right now, it's just me. Sorry about last week. I got called into work last minute, so I was not able to do the live stream last week. So if you guys missed me, I apologize. Nothing I can do. When you're on call, you gotta go in. So, anything new with you guys out there in YouTube land? Tell me what's up. What's up? I haven't seen you guys in 2 weeks. It's been, geez. Hopefully this isn't a continued pattern of once every 2 weeks, because I don't like that, but, you know, hopefully we get back on track and it is every 2 weeks from now on. Not every week from now on. But anyway, there's a couple things that I saw out in YouTube land that I wanted to touch base on. Hey, welcome, Jason from Old Car Auto Guy. Loving the wow, I messed that up. Loving the Mopar content on your channel. That car is absolutely gorgeous. Actually, I think it was actually on your TikTok that I actually saw the one video that I really liked. TikTok is a thing, even with us car guys. This isn't all about them young folks. Jason here, he's got some really nice TikTok videos out on his channel. I do believe it's Old Car Auto Guy on TikTok as well. I'm not positive. But if you haven't checked out his stuff, go check that out. And I do believe he's running a contest on his Instagram. I'm not positive that that's still going, but I do believe I saw something about a contest where he's partnered with Square Body something. So go check out his Instagram. Yep, Old Car Auto Guy. Oh, Old Car Auto Guy 10 on TikTok. Surprised somebody's already got an Old Car Auto Guy on there that you had to add 10. But anywho, glad to see you here. Not sure who else is all here. It says 3 of you are here at the moment. Hopefully we get a few more of you guys in here. Just like I said, hopefully I get a few of my friends in here soon too. One of the things I wanted to touch base on this time was I did see a rendering of a really gorgeous, not that I say GM's going to do it, because it was a third-party rendering, just somebody who mashed together a newer Silverado and a classic K5 Blazer. Now, if Chevy came out with this and they did it right, and they stuck it on a Silverado chassis, my God, I'd sell half my crap to go get one. But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. I've always been a fan of the big old, like, late 80s, early 90s K5 Blazers, especially lifted with a decent sized tire on them. Oh my God, they're sweet. When I was a kid, my stepfather had an 85 K5 Blazer with a 396. No, had a 454 in it. With a 454, 8-inch suspension lift, 2-inch body lift, and it was sitting on 44s. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was a beast too. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Jason said he saw the K5. I gotta remember, I gotta type on this computer over here because I don't think I can type on this one. Yeah, I gotta sign into chat. And I'm already signed in, but oh well. It is what it is. Anywho, so, yeah, that was absolutely gorgeous. Now, granted, that was not a rendering by Chevy themselves. It was just some person like you or I took it upon themselves to Photoshop render what a concept for the K5 Blazer could look like. Hopefully GM sees that, because if they came out with that K5 Blazer versus, I mean, the Blazer we have now Okay, it's cool looking. I don't feel it doesn't feel Blazer-ish to me. Um, like I said, it is pretty cool looking, but it doesn't feel Blazer-ish to me. And definitely, if you had to put the Blazer Chevy came out with Ford's version of the new Bronco, even though I don't like the new Bronco, the Bronco is at least hits that vibe better than GM did with the new Blazer. Now, if GM comes out with this K5 Blazer, oh my, it's gonna be a freaking hit. I mean, it's not too much different than the Suburban, and the Blazer never really was too much different than the Suburban. So I don't think that it would be too hard for them to be able to tool a Blazer, basically a shorter version of the Suburban. But it's a matter of, does GM want to? Does GM feel that there is going to be a niche market enough for them that they will do well in sales? Would they still keep the removable cap that they had in the 80s? Is that even feasible with today's safety regulations? Um, what's up, Brian? Welcome aboard. If you haven't hit that like button, please do. But I mean, like, it comes down to, there's more to it than just what we want. Um, so, you know, is it cool? Yeah, I think it's freaking awesome. I'd love to see a full-size, full-framed Blazer back in production. I think that would be a freaking really nice, 2023, 2022, 2023 year truck. Honestly, I think it would do very well. Maybe not in the long run, maybe not for years to come, but at least a couple year run. I mean, they're bringing back other things and did very well with classic designs. Why not bring back a classic truck that people really liked when it was out? I mean, geez, they ran that thing all the way up into the mid 90s, even long after the Blazer itself had gone to a smaller chassis. They still kept the K5 Blazer around longer than the actual Blazer it came from. But yeah, I mean, Andy, what's up? Um, so yeah, I mean, I would love to see a K5 Blazer back again. The probability of Chevy actually coming out with this, I don't know. They could very well do it, maybe not. It's up to whether or not they feel that there is going to be whether or not they feel that there's going to be a need for this truck. Sorry to hear that, Desiree. I'm sorry that the internet is lagging. Hopefully you find a better connection. You can always try lowering the quality settings for the stream down to like maybe 480. It might stream better. Hopefully it's not my streaming that's doing it. No, it's saying it's pretty healthy. So now, do we have anybody new within the last week, 2 weeks? No. So I have nobody new to add to the subscriber list. Now I know we've got new subscribers, but nothing that Streamlabs has picked up. Because we are actually up to 1,872 subscribers. At least last time I checked. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Yep, 1,872 subscribers. So we're really close to 1,900 subs, and then 2,000 subs will not be far around the corner after that. That'd be a freaking awesome, be an awesome mark to hit by the end of the year. Hopefully we get, hopefully we hit 2,000 subs by the end of the year. That'd be pretty freaking cool. Let's see. Thank you for the the YouTube What do they even call that now? Super chat? Yes, thank you for the super chat, okay. Waiting for the little freaking thingy to pop up. It should there pop up shortly. Let's see here. I am streaming off my phone onto the TV now, so... Oh, okay, that's good. I don't want anybody to miss this. Not that we're really doing anything super, super exciting. Now, why hasn't that popped up? It should have popped up. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Thank you, Old Car Oh Guy, for the super chat, and very much appreciated. Whew. Alrighty, so what do you guys have going on? We'll start with some of the how many we got in here. We got 3. Where is everybody tonight? I guess they figured I wasn't going to be on because of last week not being on. Hopefully Pilot and them show up, because, you know, they're I enjoy when they show up. Close some of these windows on this other computer so I can see what the hell's going on. There we go. Alright, so we covered the topic of the Blazer. I know that Corvette has started shipping new cars out now. Some of the newer colors have come out. I know there was a brown one that was released and a yellow one. I forget what the exact color codes are called. Oh, and if anybody's wondering, I didn't win the Viper off of Street Beach channel. I am wearing one of his shirts, but did not win the Viper. Though I did hear he's giving away a C8 Corvette after his truck. If you don't know who Mike is, he's a local YouTuber that I've been following for years. He is giving away a 2020 C8 Corvette as his next giveaway car after the truck. The 2020 Ram. You know what? I don't know what the 2020 Ram looks like. Let me look that up real quick. Haven't even bothered looking because honestly I haven't been in the market for a new vehicle. 2020 Ram doesn't... Did they change it in any way? Or is it still the same design? It still looks like the same design they've had. Now, I have no problem with the new Rams. I think they're nice looking. I think they look better than the Ram that they've just replaced. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought they were the same. Oh, there's a really gorgeous red one here. I mean, if I had the money, sure, I'd go out and go buy one. I don't have the money. So I still need to get out and go fix the, apparently I got bugs in here. I still got to go out and go fix my Ram. All right, see you later, Jason. Thank you for joining in. Much appreciated. But yeah, so I still very much in love with the second gen Rams, though the new ones are decent. You found one for Ram. See, that's really... I can't afford $32,000. I could barely afford a couple thousand. But yeah, man, I tell you what, I'd rather see you in a Dodge than a Ford. Nothing that I have against Ford, but the Ford you had at least was that thing was hurting. So yeah, I'd much rather see you in a Ford in a Dodge than a Ram, especially a newer one. You're not gonna, at least you'll have the factory warranty and all that stuff that comes with it, which you definitely could use a good solid vehicle under you. By the way, how you doing, man? You still working at Wesh or no? Yeah, hey, I drive a Kia. It's not my car. I have no problem against the Kia. That Kia, honestly, that Kia has 160,000 miles on it and does not skip a beat. We've had to fix a few minor things here and there, but honestly, that thing still runs like it's brand new. So, I mean, I have no problems with that Kia. But you know what? As far as a truck, I have a Dodge. Granted, the Dodge is broken, but still. Well, I figured you were busting my bones, but yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, where is everybody at today? Let's see if I can find out where some people are at, man. Go to the old messenger. There we go. But anyway, so we got the covered the new Blazer already. I was kind of hoping that would freaking stall enough time for my friends to pop on in here. Now, my friend Nikolai, you guys know him in here as Nick's Trick Shots. He has gotten press passes for the local dirt tracks around here. So he covers the one out by Lehighton, and I think maybe another one. I'm not positive, but I know he has the one over by Lehighton covered. So he has the ability to film from the actual press box. So hopefully, I do believe he has a video dropping shortly. Now, you'll have to give him a little bit of slack. He is a new YouTuber, so he is learning how to video edit and all of that stuff. So hopefully, you know, if you guys want to run over there and support him, that's Nick. Let's see, make sure I know how to spell this here. But it's Nick's Trick Shots. Not Nick's Trick Shots, Nick's Track Shots. See if I can find it. Is it gonna find it for me? Oh no, because I'm not on YouTube itself. Let's see if I can shorten this into one word. Sorry if I'm going a little bit slow here, but I'm trying to do two things at once here. I don't know how he has it under. Hopefully he pops in here so that way I can give it to you. I could probably pull it up on my phone because he just posted a video for it. Okay, so it is. Don't want the sound to pop up. Alright, it's spelled. There we go. Let's N-I-C-K-S, and then track shot, one word. Okay, so if you look up, this is his channel here. He right now has 69 subscribers. He just posted a video last night or this morning for the Mahoney Valley Raceway National Anthem and Junior Hobby Stocks Heat and Feature. So that's his newest video. He has another video uploading now, which I do believe is the newest race. He's waiting for it to upload, then he should be joining us. It seems like it's taking a while to upload. That's one thing that people don't realize is how much time it takes to video edit, render, and upload a video, especially if you don't have super fast equipment. Now, this computer I have sitting here is really freaking quick. and I have really fast internet. So, I mean, and it still takes me a good bit to get a video up and going. So hopefully, you know, we gotta help him out here a little bit, get him some subscribers, and hopefully he can get going as well. All right, so I have a few people saying they can't show up, so that's fine. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I can remember back when I first started. I mean, you're talking about cringe. My very first video there was no editing. There was no nothing. And in fact, I think there were only like 30 seconds to a minute. But that was also back before YouTube was really about, you know, nice edited, put together videos. When I first started on YouTube, it was basically just a video sharing platform. There was no real effort put into stuff like that. Well, yeah. Now you know, when you have a decent computer and you know what you're doing, yeah, no, I could throw one together in under an hour. Could I make it a nice edited piece? Probably not. But that's also because I'm learning new software, and in fact, actually, I'm really still struggling with this new software. But yeah, I mean, if I was using the old Windows Media Player, Windows Movie Maker, I could throw a video together pretty quickly. Will it look as nice as some of the videos that I've put out recently? No. Because Windows Movie Maker just doesn't have the ability to do some of the editing that you can with some of the higher end video editing software. Now, Camaro time there, Pete, man, you can throw some videos together. I've seen some of your stuff. What you can do with the software I'm struggling with, it amazes me. Now, granted, the most part I have trouble with is the whole nodes thing, and getting things to connect and everything like that. That does give me an issue. Granted, I haven't, with work and everything, I really haven't had time to sit there and play around with it as much as I want to. Been doing more video gaming than I should, but at this moment, it's more of doing what's best for my mental health. And with everything going on, it's just, you know, it is what it is. You don't even. I thought not Filmora. I thought DaVinci was based on the nodes. How do you get away with not using them? Do you not go into...
Beautiful, huh? Honey hush.
Oh, well, who subscribed? Oh. Well, welcome aboard. But yeah, oh, she tipped me $5. I thought it just said you subscribed. I should have known that one. Though not enough to kick Jason off of God, my brain is not working today. Did not kick him off of the stream boss. Took a good chunk out of him though. Totally lost my train of thought. Never go into the nodes section. I only use the edit page. Oh, okay. So you don't ever use the resolve. You just use the actual video editing software. Okay, I got you. Well, I'm still trying to create the new Dodge Ram video intro, and I don't know how to create what I want to without going into DaVinci Resolve. Unless you can help me with that, I don't know how to do it without doing that. And I just get frustrated, and then I walk away from it for a little while. I kind of know what I want to do, but I have a few things that I'm having trouble with. But like I said, I haven't touched it in a little bit. I got frustrated with it and walked away from it for a little bit. And of course, work got super busy. We've lost a bunch of people at work, so a lot of us are
Look
doing
at
a lot more.
that. Beautiful, huh? Honey hush.
Just had to put yourself back up there, didn't you? Well, Jason, you were up there for a little bit. And by the way, thank you. I absolutely love the PayPal donations because of that animation that pops up. Um, yeah, it's one of my favorite animations. I like that one better than the little girl with the money. Um, but I had to give it two different animations. It's all DaVinci. Yeah, the fusion section is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know how to animate the title screen without using fusion. Well, to get it to do what I want it to do without using that animation, the fusion section, which is where the nodes are at. As far as the actual video editing part, no, I'm sure that'll probably be a breeze. I just haven't done it. I need to go. I still have that dishwasher video I should put out, which would be a good one to practice on. Just haven't sat down and done it. And I should just kick myself in the butt, sit down, and just do it. We got our lovely friend Trucker Chris popping in. Hello, hello. Do we have voice?
What's up, Max?
Oh, you need to put the mic just a little bit closer or turn it up. Do you hear me, Chris? Can Chris hear me? Alright, we can't hear Chris. We can't hear you, Chris. I think he's going to try to fix his mic here or whatever's going on. I think it might just be his mic be just too low and we can't hear it. The only time I use Fusion is when I use green screens. Yeah, you kind of have to for that. She can't comment, but yes, she did have to have her name up there again. Yeah, I figured that. Any better there, Chris? Testing, testing, 1, 2. I guess he's going to have to come back. Oh. You can do it. All right. Well, I'm going to have to go back through your videos, Pete, and figure out. I'm not sure. Do you have a playlist on your YouTube channel of just your Fusion videos? I mean, your DaVinci Resolve videos. Because now that I have it, I'm going to have to go back through and watch them again. Alright, well then I'll just have to go through and just find them one by one. Because it's just a matter of learning the new, well, yeah, I figured that. I just put Camaro Time and DaVinci in it. I'll find them. Yeah, if you need video editing tips, go check out Pete's channel. Honestly, Pete, you should put together a playlist of all your DaVinci videos. It actually helps them get discovered better too. So that way they get picked up better by the YouTube search. Why do I have freaking these just chilling here? Alrighty. Let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at? I figured that, Chris. There we go. And oh, that sounds better, maybe.
Come on now, mate.
No, you still sound like you're trying to garble through a fishbowl. So it's got to be your headset, not your connection. Because honestly, I heard when you first popped in, I think you had the YouTube video playing still, and I could hear that pretty clear. Can't hear you at all. So I don't know if your mic isn't connected or what. Oh, that's you know what, that's perfectly fine, Pete. That'll still at least get me in the ballpark and anyone else. Though I still suggest you do break it down to ones that are strictly just DaVinci for any of the people that are new to DaVinci and looking for videos on it. They might be able to find that a lot better. Those YouTube playlists I tend to be an actual pretty strong thing. At least on my channel, they'll end up watching one video, and I find that a lot of people that end up watching a second video, it's ones that found the playlist. Will tend to watch another video or two, if not the whole thing. So, hopefully we get Chris back here again. Let's see, what else do we got? By the way, I still have my merch store up. Still get all the classic shirts I've had up. The truck one, Trans Am, Nova, my Let's Settle This Like Adults drag racing t-shirt is up there. I was actually kind of hoping that one would do better than it did. I actually really like it. It's basically just a Christmas tree, and then it says Let's Settle This Like Adults. It's one of my favorite ones that I have up there. At least, you know, it's a classic, a classic take on the shirt saying with a car person twist. Wow. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that a good chunk of mine aren't from searches, but I'm saying that I do have quite a few that when they end up finding, going from one video to another, a lot of the times it's from a playlist. So they'll find the playlist and then search more. It depends on how you have the playlist titled. Sometimes I'll actually have mine also from somebody else's playlist where they have several of my videos in them. See which ones are a lot of my Trans Am videos people have in their playlists. So I think that's pretty cool. Oh, Chris is back, and I don't even have him popped up here. Try this again, Chris.
Finally.
Hey, that actually sounds nice and clear. Welcome aboard. What happened?
The headset just wants to be a pain in you know what tonight.
The pain
I dumped the business call to come back over here, and it'll connect, but the headset wasn't bringing none of the audio through.
Man, I could hear the YouTube live stream when you first clicked over, and I clicked on you before you turned it off or switched it over or whatever you did. But your voice was garbled. It literally sounded like you were trying to talk through a fishbowl.
Yeah, I was picking up off the mic off the phone.
Right. Speakerphone,
basically, which ain't worth a shit. Of course, it don't help that the phone's been dropped X number of times on concrete, macadam, and the trailer floor and whatever else has this nice big divot and a 3-foot trip from the back tailgate of the one pickup truck down onto the ball for the trailer hitch on the trailer. It needs replaced. But
what's up with that? Sorry, I was reading Camaro Times comment in the chat. What about the ball hitch and back of the trailer?
Yeah, it fell out at trying to hook up one time and had it hooked. It was on the tailgate of the one truck, and it fell off the tailgate and went down onto the ball and the trailer hitch for the trailer.
What did?
The phone.
Oh, okay.
And then the ground in a gravel lot. So yeah, it's got this nice big divot in it and a bunch of cracks all over. But I mean, I'll give that nano, whatever that nano crap that shit was when I bought the phone. It was like in this little tube and had a cotton ball, but take the cap off, they squeezed the thing to break it, made that little cotton wet, and they wiped it all over the screen of the phone and then set it to the side and let it dry. It worked, because the last phone I had that did that, it just destroyed the screen. This one's got these little hairline fractures. I mean, the whole thing still works.
Well, yeah. Well,
so whatever that was that they put on it.
Mine fell off the roof of my freaking car at 35 miles an hour.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that stuff was, but I damn sure know when I get a new phone, I'll be getting more of it.
Right?
Because
Oh.
I mean, I've dropped the tab. They did the tablet and the phone. I've dropped the tablet a couple times out of the truck seat, trying to get out of the truck, and it hit the concrete parking lot. And the tablet, as of yet, has not, knocked on wood, hasn't cracked. And neither one of them have a full screensaver case on them.
All right.
Of any sort at all.
This
So.
one does, but we were all with it when I basically rebuilt this whole phone after it flew off the top of my car, and I've had it in this case from day one of. Well, I've had it in a case from day one after I fixed it. Tell you what, the whole back of it's cracked. No mark on the case, but the whole back of the phone's cracked. That nice purple back glass that I put on it. Yep, all the way from the top corner across the back of the phone is cracked, so I'll have to replace it again. Not looking forward to doing it, but I'll do it. But Camaro Time said, he says that we can't say particular words, like convict chickled and, pedestrian takeover. I won't say the actual words, but yeah, pretty close. But you can still look up things like powdering your balls. There's also another video out there about suntanning your bunghole. Apparently, it's supposed to be it's supposed to give you some sort of natural energy. But yeah, it's hilarious. All right, we'll see you later, Pete. Catch you next time. Thank you for joining us. We did have somebody change our stream boss for all of like 15 minutes. You know how we had Cletus up there for a little while, right? And then Desiree, she stole it from him last time we were on, right? Well, Jason
Yes.
from Old Car Auto Guy, he went and snagged it from her. It lasted all of 15 minutes before she snagged it back. So she's our stream boss again. So I got to hear the Honey Hush, the Honey Hush animation.
It's bouncing like a ball in heat.
What is? Oh, the stream boss. I wish it would bounce a little bit more, but I'll count my blessings as they come. I ain't gonna be too greedy. What I need to do is, if it's going to start bouncing like this, I need to have an adaptive stream boss to where every time you beat it, it's harder to beat the next time. Or at least a counter. Because that's one thing I didn't ever do, is I don't have I could put one up, but I don't have like a goal. That would actually be pretty cool to have up, is to have a goal for maybe reaching to get the EFI system for the Trans Am or something. That'd be pretty cool to have up, maybe. But no, I haven't had any of that up because I feel like my channel is too small, and I think that would be just too greedy of me to put up there like that. But maybe not, because I mean that's a pretty big goal. That's $1,000. That's a really big goal. I think it would take quite a while to get up that far. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But definitely thank you for all of the donations that I've received. And the other way you can help channel out is to check out teespring.com and search NOVAtazz Customs. You can get some really cool designs. Not much unlike. Let's see if I can shrink us here for a hot second. Is it this one? Nope, not that one. It is this one. There you go. You can get that design. That's actually one of my newer ones. That's the Dodge Ram NOVAtazz Customs logo. I also have the one you see up in the top corner right now, which is the Trans Am logo. I don't know how well that comes out on the screen, if you can even see it. Chris, I can hear myself.
Yeah, I'm just checking something real quick. Miss Formie just come in and said that live channel playback is not available for this client. Live event playback is not supported on this client.
I don't
For
know.
your show.
Depends if she's watching it on a non-monetizable device. Depending on what she's watching
She'd be on her computer.
Huh?
She'd be on her computer like she always does.
Do you guys have YouTube Red?
I don't know what she has, to be honest.
I don't know. But that might be it. I don't know. Sometimes that'll do it. Oh. All right. Heading off to. Oh, duh. I already read that one. But anyway, we were talking about the Blazer earlier. The Blazer rendering that I showed you there, Chris. You remember seeing that earlier in the week?
Yes.
Or was that last week? I think it was last week because I wanted to cover it last week and then I got called into work at the last minute.
Yeah.
That was a nightmare. I mean, it wasn't a nightmare. The shift itself was easy, but I was up all day from 7 in the morning until that time. I had to go in at 7 at night, and I had to be at work at that one particular residence until 8 in the morning. So that was a 13-hour shift. And then I went straight from that to my normal house, and I worked there until 1 p.m. So that was basically from 7 p.m. at night to 1 p.m. the next day. I was up and doing work. And then came home and had to be a parent, so it was blah. Though nothing compared to my girlfriend getting stuck. She got stuck for 30... Let's see, what was that? That was from 9 a.m. one morning until 5 p.m. the next day. So that's what, 30-some hours straight awake? Because somebody called out?
That was going to be my question. You guys are expected to stay awake whenever you're doing that? Like
it depends
overnight?
on the shift. I mean, there are some houses that have a sleep shift. Like, technically, the house that I was at had a sleep shift. So technically, I should have been able to sleep. Except for the one client I was watching was up every 2 hours, and that was my first time doing an overnight at a group home. So personally, I wasn't falling asleep. You know, it's a strange house, not used to the clients. They're not my clients. And so, yeah, I just couldn't fall asleep. I did end up taking a cat nap for 15 minutes. I fell asleep, and 15 minutes later, the one client woke up and came out and woke me up. And then I didn't sleep the whole rest of the night. So, yeah, the one chance I had of falling asleep, I got woken up. So, but the house that Jess was out, no, that's an awake. That is it's a 2 staff during the day, 1 staff at night, and all shifts are awake shifts. Besides, you wouldn't want to sleep at the house that Jess got stuck at. Would not be beneficial to your health. The one girl that she has there, she's dangerous. She can be violent. So
Amityville Horror meets Chucky?
No. I mean, the thing is you got the people that we take care of. They're not
running
evil.
with mixed marbles.
Yeah, they're not evil. The majority of who we take care of are intellectually deficient. Old school term would be MR. But some of them do have some mental illness mixed in with that as well. And the one chick that she was watching at the house is borderline personality disorder.
Okay.
Along with her MR. Or IDD would be the politically correct term. MR is not such a nice term. But yeah, so she has the potential to be violent without moral the moral filter, or she doesn't have that, right from wrong kind of
Right.
attachment to it. So she'll do shit and she won't know necessarily that what she's doing is, you know what I mean?
Inappropriate or
Yeah,
harmful,
right.
whether to herself or anybody else.
Correct. So it's not technically her fault. But it's still you're a human being. You still have to make sure that she's okay, and at that point, you also need to make sure you're okay. So sleeping around this individual, I would not necessarily find to be the most easy thing to do. I wouldn't want to fuck. I wouldn't want to be asleep alone in a house with her. But that's just
Yeah,
me.
you definitely want a big bubble to climb into, or they couldn't get to you.
Something, but you don't have that. I mean, it's their house.
Yeah, you don't have that option.
Yeah, and when it comes down to it, it's their house. You're there to make sure that they're safe in their house.
Right.
So yeah, it's treated
Which
like
I'm
a
sure if
house.
something did happen, you guys, would probably have repercussions or responsibilities that
Well,
they could
no,
come
we're
back
there.
on you.
There is stuff that happens. We're there to make sure that when something happens, they're safe and okay.
Right.
Because a fire can happen. They could fall down the stairs. They could, I had a client fall down the stairs at my house, and he ended up in the hospital. You're there so that way somebody knows to call 911. You can't stop
Right.
things from happening. Your job is when things happen that you are there to assist them.
However, if something happens and they can prove you were asleep,
Well,
that
yeah,
could be
that's different.
touchy.
That's negligence.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a different story. There's stuff that happens that you can't control, and then there is negligence. If you are doing something that can intentionally increase the risks that something is going to happen, then yeah, that's negligence. That's neglect. If you're neglecting your job duties and something happens, that's a different story. Obviously you can't be around if they have the ability to be up and about with limited supervision. You're not supposed to be up their butthole the whole time. So if they fall down the stairs while you're in a house cooking dinner, you're not obviously going to be held responsible because they fell down the stairs. But that is what that is.
Yeah, so you go.
Huh?
Don't fall. Don't hurt yourself.
Well, yeah, you do everything in your power you can do to keep it from happening, but you can't stop it. That's just the that's just the way life works in general. Oh, let's see. What do we got going on today, there, Chris? How's your 2 weeks been treating you since you've been on the show last?
Come on. Don't even start fading. Piece of crap.
What's happened? Oh, you're gone. No, we've lost Chris. Hopefully he'll pop back up. Where's Miss Forming at? Normally when Chris is here, Miss Formley's in the chat. Though I don't see anybody else either. But then again, that's what's to expect when I'm not up here regularly. People don't know to join. Anyway. Let's see. So, car news that is happening. We go back to the old tube of Yube. This computer is so slow. By the way, what I'm looking on is not the normal computer. My main computer I'm actually using to run the live stream. I have a separate laptop over here. But it is so... I mean, after having this one for a while, this one you can just see how slow this one was. I know I saw Goon Squad got a helicopter. Flying Sparks Garage got a boat. Let's see. I have automotive as a subject. No, I don't. Oh, Joey66 is live right now. That's nice. Acer Eric is finally getting paint on his Camaro. Yeah, there's a lot of live streams going on right now. I know that was a while ago. DIY gang has got a Ford Bronco. Dirty Max Jack is doing his typical truck shit. Ooh. 60 Ford Falcon on the Greg 909. Oh, that thing looks nice. Gonna have to check that out later. Oh my god, it looks like my mom's old car. Classic Ride Society's got a Chevy Caprice Classic. And I think it's a Caprice. Absolutely just almost a dead set ringer for my mom's old car. I got Chris back again.
We can try and hope.
Huh?
I said we can try and hope.
What, that you're back?
I hope so.
Just going through here and looking at some of the YouTube content that's coming out. Yeah, me and Big E have been doing a lot of SnowRunner content. I just haven't been putting any of it up on YouTube or Twitch because we've been playing at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I didn't think that anybody would be up around then. So I haven't really been live streaming it. He's just chilling, relaxing.
Is that new game you guys got?
The truck game, yeah. I mean, I don't even think you're up that late, are you? What time are you normally up to there, Chris?
What's that?
What time are you normally up to when you're driving?
It varies. Most days, I usually run till anywhere from 2 to 3 in the morning.
Yeah, we normally play from like 12 to 3.
And then I'll shut down. I mean, it depends on what I'm doing. You know, if it's a day I'm doing deliveries, you know, I may be in bed by 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes 6 o'clock. All depends on what the delivery schedule is going into the next morning, and what the whole day looks like. But a road days, it's usually 2 or 3 in the morning on a travel day.
Yeah, Miss Formula says she had to change computers. It must have been whatever computer she was on. Either was not ad friendly because all of my videos you have to watch on a device that will stream the ads as well. You can't watch my content on a non-monetizable platform. I know, just me being greedy, but I don't feel like, you know, if you're gonna watch, you know, if you're gonna, it's just the way that I run. I don't ever just play my content on, you know, a free service. It's not free for me to normally do this stuff, especially with the cost of how much this computer cost. We did find out exactly about how much this computer has cost so far. This sitting next to me. We'll go over that in a little bit. I saw that Nick's track shot. Anyone who's in here, if you click on his name, hopefully it'll take you to his channel. He is uploading new videos. He did get a exclusive for the local track of ours to be able to shoot live race footage. So yeah, if you go over and check out his channel, he's got a couple new videos up, and hopefully we have some new, some good content coming from him. He's got I don't know if he's working on a laptop or an actual computer, and I don't know what software he's using to edit his videos, or if he's even editing his videos yet. But curious to find out what he's using. What are you using, Chris, to do yours? Are you there?
What?
said, what software are you
what you
using
have.
to edit your videos?
Mine?
Yeah.
What the heck is that? Trick Shot or something like that, I think. It's some free generic thing. It's
What software? What
basic garbage. A lot of the ones.
What operating software are you running? Are you running a Windows operating software?
Yeah.
I would try to find Windows.
Yeah, it's Windows.
Windows Movie Maker would probably
Windows
be
10?
your best bet to start out with. If you're using Windows. It's the easiest to pick up and learn. And you can do some pretty decent stuff with it. I'm not sure what Nick is using. Nick says he's using a laptop. Yeah, you're gonna have to bring that over here at some point and come visit me and let me show you some trips and ticks. Yeah. If I can ever not stumble over my own tongue, that would be freaking awesome. You know what? It is absolutely hilarious. If you've ever done, like, I don't think that you do more than one take to do your videos. Like, do you stop and if you screw up, restart and try to film it again? Or do you just go with whatever you have? Are you normally a first take person, or do you retake something if it doesn't come out right?
Yeah, most of the stuff we've done, we just do it, first time around. She's
First
done
shot.
more editing with it than I have.
Right. Well, I'm at the point now to where I will redo something if it doesn't come out right. So, like, if I'm there filming and I know I stumbled over a word, I'll reset back up and then go do it again. You should see editing out freaking screw-ups and mistakes and ums and uhs and wrong words and oh my god. Live TV, live videos are so unforgiving because you can't edit anything out. You can't edit it out. You can go back and edit it out later, but while you're live,
that gives you great content video bleeps and bloopers that you got to do.
Oh, I just cut them out and get rid of them. There's no point in saving them. You ain't gonna learn how to edit that, buddy. You got to cut that down to like 10, 15-minute videos. That's the fun part, is taking raw content, because some of my videos, I have 2 hours worth of freaking raw video. And you got to cut that down to a 10 or 15-minute video. That's the fun part, is cutting stuff down and making it so that way when people are watching it, they don't get bored and click off. You pick the highlight stuff. You cut out the boring stuff in between. You learn how to edit to music, so that way your scenes change. At key points in the music and things like that. You just got to learn how to edit stuff like that. You can upload a long version, but you also need to make sure that you cut a short version, because humans are notoriously have bad attention spans. So, expecting someone to sit for 45, that's why I never expect any of these videos to do very well after they've gone live. Am I going to expect somebody to sit here for 3 hours for the whole video after, when it's no longer live? No, because I can't do it. I almost never will watch a live stream after it's aired, because I can't stand it. And it's what's frustrating sometimes. By the way, m.youtube is the mobile version of YouTube. Anything m. and then a website is their mobile friendly version. Just so you know. All you got to do is go in front of the YouTube, get rid of the .m and put www. In front of it, and boom, you're fine. It'll be the same website, just full browser. Oh. I don't know why my freaking phone.
Gonna be an impressive light show tonight.
Oh, why?
The other night it was fireworks everywhere. Tonight it's a thunder lightning storm.
Oh, we had one of those the other night. We lost freaking power here the other night. I was in the middle of playing SnowRunner with Big E, and it's like 10:30, 10:40 at night, and boom, everything shut off. I was so pissed. Just type in the regular. You might. Are you doing it on a laptop or a tablet? Because a laptop or a tablet will run in mobile version unless you go up to the top right hand corner and click desktop view, desktop something. At least if you're using Google Chrome. Top right hand corner will have down on the thing. It'll have desktop site. You can click that, and it'll go to a desktop site instead of a mobile version. Yeah, but is it like a Google Chrome laptop, or is it a straight laptop? Because those Chromebooks are freaking horrible. They're nothing but a tablet with a keyboard attached to them. No. Well, then it should be going to a mobile, a full website. Just literally go in the search bar, type www.youtube.com. Because that's directing you to a mobile website.
Surface or something else.
You're going to be there a while, Nick, depending on your internet. Especially if you're uploading a whole 30-minute video. If you're uploading at 1080p or even 720, you're going to be there a while. Because most, unless you've got a really high-speed internet. Because most uploads are 5 to 10 megabits a second, which is horrible. Yeah, it's got to be a setting on your browser then that's taking you to mobile sites. I would clear the cache on your browser and shut your browser down and restart it. Or try a different browser. Like if you're using Google Chrome, go to Firefox if you have Firefox. There's other browsers out there too. But it shouldn't be taking you to the mobile version, because that's what that is. M.YouTube is the mobile platform. It's what your YouTube app on your phone uploads. Speaking of the Big E, it is the notorious Big E.
I thought my ears were ringing.
I know, right? We were just talking about the SnowRunner and the fact that we got rudely disconnected the other night.
Oh, I know, right?
Middle of freaking
rude isn't the word for it.
Middle of doing a mission, and then boop, my whole house goes dark.
Yeah.
So we were talking about I was talking about the fact that I haven't been streaming our gaming sessions, mainly because they've been at really weird times. Like we haven't sat down and planned to do a gaming session to live stream. Yeah. And also it also means I gotta shut down like my AC like it's right now. And I sit here and die. I have no idea what temperature it is in here right now, but I guarantee you it's getting hotter by the minute.
My room is a nice, cozy 70 degrees, even though it doesn't feel like it, because I was running around outside. I was just outside with my RC car. I had a headlamp on my forehead that was mostly illuminating my face and not where my car was, so I'm out there in the middle of the road. It's a black car, black road, lights crap.
Did you get squished?
No.
You know, you could always get one of those little mini flashlights, tape it to the hood of the car.
Well, what I was gonna try to do is my headlamp's like this. It's got this stupid like thing where it goes like this, but you gotta lift up on this. You gotta pull back on this tab to get it to do like that, or it sounds like you're gonna break it. I was trying to clip this onto the bumper, but it curves so much that if I were going to do that, it was gonna push up against the body, and I didn't want to take that chance. But this thing could have just clipped on there and sat and just, at least light up where the car's going, so I know when I'm looking at the front of it.
If you can get one of those LED flashlights, you can tape a white one to the front and a red one to the back, and you'll know which direction your car's going.
I'm not taping nothing to it. If anything, it's just going to clip onto the bumpers.
What is your RC car?
Hang on a second. It's right over here, just out of reach of my headphones.
Oh, you love that when your headphones try to freaking give you whiplash. Do you guys like this camera angle, or do you like it when it's more in front of me? I figure this one shows off more of the backdrop in the room than the other camera angle I used.
Ta-da!
Well, yeah, it's black. Where's the body?
It's over there. I didn't put it back on because I had to take the battery out because
What is
it was
a truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they say it's a truck, but it's got this fancy dancy push rod suspension.
Is that a Jado?
No, it's a Traxxas Slash 1/16 scale.
Yeah, it's I meant I have a Jado, which is what this body goes to.
Yeah.
This is actually a regular a streetcar body.
Naturally.
And I modified it to fit the Traxxas Jado 3.3.
Yeah.
Which is that one that goes like 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, isn't that like kind of has like the proportions of a monster truck? The wheels stick out from under the fenders.
Yeah, it would be a stadium buggy.
Yeah, this one's just a truck. Like it looks like
that's a stadium truck.
Torque off-road trucks.
Yeah, it's a stadium truck.
Yeah, you can even see how dirty it is, and if I turn it upside down, dirt will probably fall out of it because they say this shit's waterproof. It is not dirt-proof.
No, they never are. Yeah, there's things you can do if you watch RC Sparks. There's things that you can do to make them better. But trucks do have that independent front suspension, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Street speed.
I know they don't have independent. Well, I mean, I know they have independent front suspension, but do they have push rod front suspension? Probably not.
What do you mean push rod front suspension?
It's kind of hard to do it to show you on the camera without getting dirt.
You have no light.
Make sure I get most of the dirt off of it.
So it doesn't go on your keyboard. So it doesn't go on your keyboard.
Also doesn't go all over my desk. Well, let me see. God damn it! Now the fucking antenna.
Independent front suspension.
My fucking god! Everything's getting in the way. All right, let me do it like this. Like instead of the coil spring being vertical, it's laid horizontally, and I'm gonna have to do it like this to really show you. But see how when I go like that, it's pushing.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is exactly what it's like in a Formula One car. There's no suspension that's exposed; it's all in the body, and there's a rod that goes to this knuckle. The rod pushes on the knuckle, and then the knuckle pushes on the spring. Roll the strut. Yeah.
No, I don't think. I think the stadium trucks have something similar, maybe on the back, but not on the front.
I don't think they do have something.
Yeah, they do. They have really their rear suspensions are really weird because their shocks are really inbound on the rear.
Well, yeah, trucks. I mean they could be inbound, but
they're laid flat, like that.
Hang on a second. Let me put this down real quick.
All right, bye. Chris is just sitting there trucking along.
And here's my body. Get this at the right angle.
Typical stadium truck body.
Yeah, I don't like how they put the stickers on because there's this cowl in the hood and the stickers aren't pushed down to it.
Yeah.
I wish they would just ship it out
and let you put stickers on
stickers in there so I could put them on so I can make sure they're on there right. But they're nah, bro.
That's why, like I said, I just got my own. I have 3 different bodies. I have this '67 Camaro.
Yeah.
And these come clear.
Yeah, I know. You paint them, but you paint them on the inside, not on the outside.
You paint them on the inside. Which this is all black on the inside because,
reasons.
Well, no, I paint the blue.
Yeah, you paint the blue, then you
and then I just sprayed black over the whole backside of it so that way the blue isn't transparent. It gives the
then that way, if rocks or some shit gets kicked up while you're running it, it's not gonna. Well, the first thing it's gonna hit is that black and not the blue, and then you won't have a clear chip in the paint. This is
actually, when I painted this, these are actually the colors that my Nova was at the time.
Oh.
The stripes on the hood of my Nova were this blue.
Is that hole in the top for the cylinder to stick out of? Or is that for the pull start?
This actually had that's for the glow plug.
Yeah.
because it has a hoop that comes up with the glow plug in the center of it. This one actually had the ability. Yeah, this is the pull start and the engine, the top of the engine, because it had the big
The
3.3 cc
that nitro or gas?
nitro.
God damn. Yeah, that big.
Dude, I don't have this car sitting around. I think it's downstairs.
Oh, you said it was the Jado 3.3?
The Jado 3.3, yeah. It's the biggest motor that Traxxas offers. It's what runs their big monster trucks. Is the 3.3.
Yeah. There is no way. Traxxas Jado 3.3 two-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, or two-wheel drive RTR Nitro Stadium truck with TQI blue, $99. There is got to be something wrong with that.
Yeah, because when I bought mine, it was $400 or $500, but that was back in 2009, 2008.
Yeah.
When that car was brand new. I mean, you literally think that the Jado 3.3 literally just came out when I bought it.
What was the thing that I had? It was the HPI. No, not JHPI. HPI.
Well, I want to welcome Stuff with Cletus for joining us. You have been beaten off of the Stream Boss 3 times now.
Oh, wow. 3 times.
Well, you got Desiree kicked 2 off. Jason from Old Car Auto Guy kicked her off. And then she came back and kicked him off.
I think is a patently bad idea.
Nice.
So you've been beaten 3 times over since the last time you've been on.
Damn.
So I need to make me a plan then.
There you go. Get yourself back up there. I mean, you were up there for like 3 months. And now you've just frozen yourself. We have Cletus has shown up and has already lagged. What are you doing there, Biggie?
Messaging someone. Why?
Okay. Well, I don't know, because you were saying you were going to go do something and then you stopped.
Oh, I didn't.
I thought you said you were going to go do something.
No, I was gonna look up the Nitro RC car I had. Well, I had parts for it. I bought belts. It was belt-driven all-wheel drive. Yards. I had to find the part number for some pin and the drive.
Well, your RC car you had was like old as fuck, wasn't it? Was that the one that Chevy had?
I think that was the one that Chevy had. But the one I had, it was HPI Nitro RS for something.
Cletus,
I guess
whatever TV show you're watching, can you turn it down just a little?
Yep.
I can hear it louder than Big E.
I know, right? I'm sitting here. I'm like, why is someone talking over me?
It's still loud.
Sorry.
You gotta understand the microphones will pick all that stuff up unless you have ones that are dedicated to only pick up really close to your voice.
Yeah.
What about now?
Cell phone mics, they pick up everything. I know that my girlfriend was watching some TV show downstairs in the living room, and the one day that my microphone was picking it up. I'm upstairs in an office on the other side of a door, which is why I can't have my air conditioner unit on. It's like right here. Like this room, this is an attic without insulation. So it literally during the summer just cooks. We have the air conditioner on in this room with a fan blowing into our bedroom, and our bedroom will still set at 80 degrees. Yeah.
Gross.
Can you imagine if we didn't have the AC pushing into that room? With the AC not on, this room can hit well close to 100.
Oh, I'm sure.
With
Is that volume better, or is it still interfering?
Huh?
That's
Is that
fine.
volume better? Okay.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, it's like we have to have the AC in this room just for the computers low. Because otherwise these will cook.
Oh, here it is.
They made a song about it a long time ago, didn't they? Hot summer nights.
Something like that. If we didn't have the AC on, we would be a puddle in our own beds. Oh.
All right.
What's up?
Then, hang on, if I can get this to work. Or don't stream that, but stream that. There, this is the...
That's the car you had? Yeah, that's actually, I think, the car that this body is supposed to go to.
Yeah, but what was it? Something was wrong with the recoil here. I don't remember. Oh yeah, the spring that they had inside of it, like
Yeah.
the tip of it snapped off, and like there was one that I could have gotten that's just like this one. It would have just gone right on, but
Yeah, they make upgraded pull starts for them.
well, yeah, but I was on a budget, and I was like,
Well, yeah, RC cars are expensive.
maybe I can fix it to make it work good enough because it was fine. And then my brother's like, oh, look at this, and he pulls the whole thing out, and then it stopped winding itself because he snapped the spring.
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to pull a whole 2.5 feet freaking cord out of the goddamn thing.
You can get a 3.3 cc engine conversion for that car.
Yeah, but I don't have it anymore. My mom threw it away because I wasn't doing anything with it
Oh
because
my
I don't have room to
God,
do it
dude.
here.
Even that thing broken is worth like $200.
Yeah, I was thinking about selling it. I was like, $100. And one guy messaged me about it. He was like, oh, hey, you still have this? I'm like, no, I decided to keep it and fix it up.
Why?
But like these screws that were up here, these were like, wasn't that they were stripped, but the plastic was so
Hold on,
old and
Biggie,
brittle.
Stop. I don't know what I'm hearing.
I don't know. Oh my god.
One horrible echo. Is anybody watching the live stream while they're playing this? It doesn't sound like an echo though, because it's like at the same time.
Here, let me mute mine. Make sure it's not this mic I just hooked up.
All right, Biggie,
That's
talk.
what it would be.
Or maybe it was just because you were sharing your screen. Maybe it was sharing the audio too.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Stop. It might have just been the freaking share screen that Big E had up.
Yeah, could have been.
If it was sharing his computer audio at the same time. But oh my god, it was at a garbled blah.
All right.
You know what? Live streaming is just on the surface just seems so easy. But it is.
And then you try it.
Oh my god, there is so like when I first started, all of the hurdles that I had to figure out just to be able to go live. I mean, like for you guys just joining on the StreamYard that I use, it's pretty easy. But all of the like when it's recording the audio besides my voice, if I don't have it set up on Streamlabs just right, and something happens on my computer in the background, sometimes it'll pick that up and actually broadcast it over the air as well.
Oh my god.
Oh, so much of a pita.
Yeah, kind of like the Kyle Larson deal, huh?
I don't know that one.
Where he said the word he shouldn't have.
Yeah, where he said the word he shouldn't have because he thought he was in private chat with his buddy when they were doing the iRacing garbage.
Oh, I didn't. I heard something about that, but I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, he got fired.
He said the new word and it lost his NASCAR contract and ride.
Oh my god! Can you imagine just saying something stupid?
Oh yeah.
And it was something him and his buddy. They do it back and forth all the time. But he had his mic set to public, not private, with his buddy. And it went out.
Yeah,
it went out on the live.
Everyone heard it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I mean, the
everybody
thing
heard
is, I mean, other than I'm gonna know. Obviously, I know that some people still use that word, and what have you. But I used to yell at Chevy all of the time for using.
Oh my god, that was his favorite word.
I was just like, really? Come on! Like, what generation are we in now that we still need to?
Exactly. That whole thing was blown out of proportion for what it was. It's just a damn word. So
Well, yeah,
it's a damn word, but we're in 2020 where words offend people.
Oh yeah. But I mean, there's some common. There's just some common respect there. Cletus, I would definitely say with that donation, you definitely wiped them out.
Nice. That's what we needed.
I'm not sure if you watched the live stream, but yeah, you're there. Your nice little logo with your crossed wrenches and skull are at the bottom of my screen again.
There's my new logo too.
I thought I got rid of you.
For a little bit.
You can't get rid of him.
We'll see if somebody else.
Desiree, where you at? But no, I liked it. Have you guys seen Old Car Auto Guy's new logo? He's got the characterized beard. under his name. It just says OCA and then his beard. I love it. It's nice. Because he used to have his whole face. In fact, he still uses that for the. Excuse me. He still uses that for the Straight Six Fan and Old Car Auto Guy live streams, which is every Thursday at 8 o'clock to 8:30. And for some reason, I have notifications set for that, and it still freaking forgets to notify me. Freaking hate that. I got the last for the one that just happened. I literally got the notification I didn't even get the notification. I stumbled across it on my freaking my suggested videos just as they were ending.
Oh my god!
I caught Grant's like outro where it's like see you next time, we'll be here. Da da da. I caught that. That's what I caught. I'm like, God, I didn't even have time to pull up because I was watching it on Xbox. I didn't even have time to pull it up on my phone so I could type a message out because you can't type a message on the Xbox. So I didn't even have time to pull out my phone to click on the video to type that I was there before the stream ended. I was like, God damn it. I always miss his because his is like that's right around the time that if we were like out and about, it's right when we'd be getting home. Or it's right in the middle of when I normally start, sitting down to eat dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have dinner at a normal time like most people do around 5 or 6 o'clock. It always ends up being like 7, 8. Like I literally just finished dinner before I came up here to start the live stream at 8. I come up here at like 8:30, 8:45.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. You guys need to tell me if you guys can hear this air conditioner really loud because it's really getting hot up here. How loud is that?
Wait.
Oh, God damn it. So
I don't say it's really loud, but you can definitely hear it.
Yeah, that's horrible. I need to get myself a decent mic that I can have that on and you don't hear it.
Well, or you could buy one of them ductless air systems. They're pretty quiet.
Do you realize how expensive this one was? That we don't. It's a window unit. I mean, like.
Yeah.
It's not our house. I can't put anything else in. So literally, this has to be. It's the only window I can put it in. It's literally, as you can see, I'm touching it right now.
Mm.
It's a big one. It's like a 1200 BTU or whatever the fuck they rate air conditioners in.
The British thermal unit.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, 1200, whatever.
We need the American thermal unit. That's what we need.
Well, that doesn't really matter to me, as long as it freaking works and keeps the house cool. Oh, our chat has literally been dead. Where is everybody at? Where are you guys at, guys? Our live stream is nothing without you guys out in the chat. I mean, honestly, it isn't. We can all sit up here and chit chat up here, but our job is to entertain you guys out there. Not that I'm not entertained. I enjoy talking with you guys. Oh, Miss Formy's here. Do you know what we haven't done at all today?
What's that?
We have not given away any points today.
It's the points.
Which, I'm sorry, Cletus, I guarantee you killed our points. Because
Probably.
Oh my, I don't even want to know where you're sitting right now.
Oh, Christ.
Somebody type in there, ! top. See where everybody is.
I got it.
Hopefully,
Mr. Tippity Top of the food chain over here.
I don't think Streamlabs is even. Oh no, yes it is. It's working to a point, but none of my super chats or whatever thingies are popping in. The thingies that tell people to like go to the
place
and shit. None of that stuff is popping up. All right, let's turn that off. Turn that back on. Hopefully that might work. All right, try it again. Oh God. I said, oh God.
Why?
Let's just say that Cletus, you're out by quite a bit.
Nice.
He destroyed the
Waiting
counter.
for somebody to take me down.
It's gonna be a bit. What's that song about? Take me down. Don't ask me to sing. I'm horrible at it. Country, yeah, because you don't really have to build.
I know the one you mean. I don't remember the name of it though. Is that by Tom Petty? No, not by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
No,
Is that?
definitely not.
No.
Though, yeah, not Take Me Down to the Paradise City, not that one.
No.
There's another one. It's shoot. I'll have to think of it later because my brain is not going to let me think about it right now. All right, everybody. 5,000 points, everybody. Trust me, you're not going to catch freaking Cletus anytime soon. So.
Oh no.
Give somebody a goal to reach for.
They're going to need more.
Yeah,
than
to reach
5,000
for it,
points.
and never fucking reach. Jesus Christ, someone's probably got to donate like $300 to catch up with you.
No, he's not that
Quite that.
far out. Alright, come on. Work.
He'll just wait for somebody to get close, then he'll trump it again.
Exactly. Work, damn it. Do your thing. This is what I hate about Streamlabs is their freaking cloud bot is so unreliable. I shouldn't have to do anything for it to freaking. Yeah, but see, the problem is Miss Formula, it doesn't matter how many hours you're here. You could sit here and be here for every minute of every live stream, and you're not catching him. Even if he were to sit out the whole rest of the season and not show up, you're not catching him.
Not by a goddamn country mile.
All right, I'm just going to have to read them off because for some reason
no worries.
Streamlabs isn't working. Or their cloud bot is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Anyway, so Stuff with Cletus is at 57,460 points.
Big jump.
That's gonna suck.
Jesus.
Second place is Matt MPG at 25,060.
Golly.
He has a 25,000 point lead over second place.
It's pretty good.
There's being in the lead, and then there's lapping every other car in the field twice.
Third place is sitting at half of MPG and at a Z Outlaw SS at 11,850.
See, when
All right,
the
so he's
checkered
lapping
flag drops,
second place twice.
when the checkered flag drops, everybody in the damn field is going to be putting a disclaimer rule claim against him on his tires, his fuel, and his engine, and probably his car weight too.
Fourth place is DIY Misfit Mechanic, sitting at 11,770. Fifth is Miss Formula at 9,925. You are 5 times behind Cletus. Cletus has lapped you 5 times. That's why I said,
Sorry,
even if
I
you
guess.
sat, because see, the points you get for just sitting in the chat is nowhere compared to the points of donating to the live stream.
Yeah, clearly.
It's
I don't
just
know
the way
about
it
you,
is.
Big E, but I'm smelling a political bribe here going on.
It was designed that way. It was designed to reward the people that are donating to the live stream.
Well,
Because
it has
I don't
achieved
make
that.
money. I don't make any money by. I mean, I do, but nowhere. I mean, I'm talking. If there is no donations, and just with you guys hanging out with me for 3 hours, I might make 10 cents.
So, 2 months of doing this, and you might be able to buy a
I
single
might be able to
hot
buy a
rod car.
pencil at the dollar store.
Ew.
The
Dollar store pencil.
live streams do not pay. I mean, unless you guys are donating, the live streams do not pay me for even the electricity to run the live stream.
Yeah, and I don't know any jug store that's got the old the old-fashioned glass jars with a penny and nickel candy in them anymore.
Right.
Used to love
Um,
them as a kid, huh?
I
They do
mainly
keep your
the
hours
live
up, though.
streams, A, to keep touch with you guys and hang out, and B, to upkeep my my
4,000
minutes
hours.
watched. That's mainly the reason why I do it, because if you look at my analytics, you can see a giant spike every time I do a live stream. So yeah, I mean that's the main thing is minutes watch time and things like that. Keep my channel relevant. Hang out with you guys. I don't necessarily do the live streams for money, though I do have the potential to make a lot more money off of live streams if I have people donating. I know that there are live streamers out there that make a killing every time they go live.
Oh yeah, there's probably also a bunch of live streamers who go out there and everyone's like, "No, I want my name to be up there. No, I want it to be my name."
And
And then there's a
literally,
bidding war.
and
essentially.
even over just dollar donations. I mean, you think about it. There's like some of them get like $20, $30 donations in minutes. You know,
Yeah.
I've been in some people's live streams where they're just going on to fucking play a video game, and it's just like boop dollar, boop dollar, boop dollar, boop dollar. It's like, god damn. But then they got like freaking 2,000 people watching, and it only takes like 5% of those people to donate a little bit of money each, and you know, you got money. Most of these live streams, it's just a couple few of you guys. I mean, I've had a few where I've gotten above 15 or 20 people in at one time. Now, granted, a couple years ago when I was doing these live streams and like nobody else was doing them, because I mean, you got to think about it. The amount of people doing live streams 3-4 years ago versus the amount of people doing live streams now is ridiculous. You'd have maybe a tenth of what you have now that were doing live streams back then.
Yeah.
I mean, geez, you think about it. Half the people that were watching my live streams now have live streams of their own.
Mm-hmm.
If I go on here, I know that I was looking at this earlier. I saw Joey66 was doing a live stream right now. And these are just people I'm subscribed to. Yeah. I don't know if he's live now, but he was live earlier. Stupid fucking slow ass computer.
Well, you're the old car guy and Straight 8, I think they are.
Straight six fan.
Sure. They do theirs on Thursdays, of course.
Well, yeah, they
But,
do. They do theirs on Thursdays because it works with them, and the other reason is because they know that I did my live stream first, and they picked a time that didn't conflict with some of the people that also do live streams that they watch. Some other people are not necessarily, because like Joey66, he just actually ended his 17 minutes ago. He used to join our live stream, and I've always been Sunday night, always. And when he started doing his live streams, for some reason, he picked Sunday night at the exact same time that I do mine, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing is because he's a bigger YouTuber, he has a bigger pool.
True.
Though he only had 41 views on his last live stream.
Yeah.
I think my last one had more than 44 views.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the two guys that do it on Thursday,
they
what I like
kill
about
it.
theirs is they had a thing that where if you do donate, if you do donate to them or whatever, every dollar goes into some raffle, and whoever wins the raffle at the end of the season gets whatever prize it was.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what I
like
use the points for.
Yeah, what I didn't like is they limit theirs to 30 minutes. So even if they're in the middle of something interesting, it's over. So,
well, I don't like that.
But you know,
that's the guy that I used
don't care for that either.
The guy that I used to join before. Which is there's a whole drama surrounding that about 2 years ago. I was doing live streams, and I was doing them on my channel, and I was doing them with JA's channel. He had his own live stream. Now his live streams were crazy. You know, they were a bunch of guys hanging out and freaking, you know, no punches pulled, having fun. Um, Not something I could pull on my channel because I had over 1,000 subs. I monetized, got to play by the rules. If I lose my channel, I lose a lot more than he would.
Yeah.
But we would do live streams and we'd get decent. I used to get 50, 60 people in my live streams back then. Easy, no problem. Well, I joined a YouTube club or a YouTube, I guess he called it like a social experiment. It was supposed to help grow all of our channels by banding together and promoting everybody that was in the group to all of our own followers. Didn't help me worth a damn. Now, granted, at that point, I had the most following out of any of them. I had the most amount of subscribers out of any of them, most watch time, but then again, I've also been around a lot longer. I'm not a big YouTuber. I mean, I'm struggling to get above 2,000 subs right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't do the whole let me jump on the bandwagon of what everybody else is doing kind of thing. I tend to just do my own thing and, put out videos when I want to.
Yeah.
But I joined that club because, we were supposed to go out to events, we were supposed to promote each other, things like that. And after being in it for a little while, I realized it was really one-sided. Number one, unlike what Grant and Jason do, where they switch YouTube channels every week.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 week it'll be on Jason's, 1 week it'll be on Grant's. It was always on this leader's YouTube channel. So we would all go out there, hang out, do a podcast for an hour. The subjects were his own choice. We had to play by his rules. It was a very strict schedule. If a subject started taking off in the chat and on the screen, and the time came up to switch to the different topic, he would switch it regardless of whether or not there was a good conversation going or not. It just didn't work out. Especially, it killed my channel because, again, I stopped doing live streams because I was joining his. And so I wasn't doing live streams for like a year, except for on his channel. And it ended badly. He ended up deciding to go a different direction and something or other, and he ended up, instead of including everybody that was in the main group, he picked a few certain people that knew about it, and the rest of us didn't until after the changes were made. And we weren't included in the promotion of this new direction. We just got left out, and it really kind of burned us because we put money into help funding that.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, that's why you'll hear every once in a while, especially when Hammered Out Motorsports was in here a lot, because he used to join every one of the live streams until that happened, and then he jumped over to mine. But yeah, you'll hear the term salad bar every once in a while. That's in reference to the original creator's channel, which he got out of doing automotive stuff, and he went into promoting this young model who at the time was only like 17 years old.
Oh.
I think she's 18 now, but she was young, and I'm sorry, it creeped me out. I mean, she's gorgeous, but being the age that we all were and how old she was, and no.
Felt bad even looking at it like that.
Yeah, because the pictures are hot, no doubt about it. I mean, you're a guy, you're gonna find them attractive, but me knowing how old she was, no, it's creepy. It's jailbait central. It is.
Yeah.
And it's just something weird. I mean, and granted, she's doing well for herself, and he's riding on her coattails. His channel wouldn't be anywhere where it was if he wasn't using his channel to promote her.
Well, of course.
So, I don't know. It's just weird, creepy, and I gave him my piece, and I walked away. If you go back to when these live streams just started again, and you go back to the first couple, you'll see the drama. It's there because he popped in my live streams or whatever, or I had people from jumping back and forth between my live stream and his. And yeah, I don't necessarily, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and act like it didn't happen. But yeah, that whole experience just left a bad taste in my mouth because instead of it helping my channel, yeah, I would say it probably did the opposite. It drug me down.
Yeah.
And I helped everybody else around me. So
Well, that's kind of like the Facebook groups that are out there to help promote your channel.
Oh, no, those
Everybody
are junk.
promotes their own, but they don't help anybody else.
Right, exactly. I mean, I sit here, you'll see me every single time if I have somebody pop in, or I know that something cool happened on somebody else's channel, I have no problem saying, hey, you know, go check out this channel. You know, they just whatever. Your channel actually hasn't popped up onto my suggested videos recently. Because I don't know if you haven't put anything out just recently or whatever. But then again, I've been watching.
No, I think last week was the last time I put something out.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I haven't watched a whole lot of automotive YouTube channels in the last little bit. Been watching. Actually, right now, I'm kind of binge watching. What the fuck is that called? Neighbor or something.
Hello Neighbor.
Hello Neighbor. Yeah, I've been watching IGP's playlist of Hello Neighbor just because it's interesting.
Yeah. My channel's a little different anyway. It's not really automotive. I mean, I do automotive on there, but the reason I call it Stuff with Cletus instead of something automotive is because I do just whatever I feel like. So I do cooking or
cool.
pranking my brothers or whatever.
Yeah, it's just a personal blog. Yeah, I mean that's kind of like mine. It's why mine isn't necessarily automotive. It just says NOVAtazz Customs because it's custom anything. I mean, you've seen I've done anything from furniture to cars to what have you.
Still waiting the dishwasher video.
I haven't even bothered. I literally any free time that I've had is like I can't come up here and just do stuff when my kid's awake because I'm gonna be downstairs, whatever. And then by the time it comes at nighttime, it's like 10 o'clock at night. I come up here, I game with Big E, and then I go to bed. So really just haven't done anything YouTube-wise except for the live streams. And even them, it's been sporadic. Because, I've been called into work. I've been dealing with just emotional issues with everything going on. At this point, I'm just doing what's best for my mental health at the moment. And just haven't had any urge to edit a video about installing a portable dishwasher into a permanent location. I haven't even gone out to my vehicles. I mean, honestly, I keep saying that I'm going to go out and go work on the truck. And
I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And in reality, I'm not doing that.
Well, yeah, because it's been 90 freaking degrees outside. And between me and Jess's schedule, we haven't been able to. Because when I've been home, Jess has been stuck out doing work shit. Or too tired because she's doing work at weird hours. Or I'm stuck doing work shit. Or, Luca doesn't have a babysitter. You know what I mean? Just life has gotten in the way.
Yeah, life tends to do that.
I know that we are looking at hopefully, finding a house within the next year with a garage, and then I can have my stuff at home.
Cool.
Then I can freaking run out and go do stuff without having to travel 30 minutes to go to where my stuff is at to go work on it. Because that's the other thing. Yeah. For me to go work on the truck, I have to travel 30 minutes just to get to it. And then you got to set up all your freaking camera stuff and everything else, and by then you're an hour into it, so you've wasted an hour of your time before you even started working.
Yeah.
It's just blah. Oh my God, it's a pilot. We're only how many hours in? 2 hours in.
He made it though.
He did make it. Gotta give him that. He made it. Hi, everybody. Hey, you guys all missed it. I actually got my intro down right today.
Oh my gosh.
My mic was on. I remembered the name of my own live stream.
It's gonna goddamn snow.
No, it just nobody showed up. I got it right, and there was nobody in the chat.
That means I can blame Sean for that shit Wednesday night then, right?
What happened Wednesday night?
the snow report for the 3 inches of snow out in the western mountains.
No, you can there you go. You got mountains and west. That's why you got snow. It's not Pennsylvania. It didn't snow here.
Still too early in the damn year, but what do you expect? My buddy and them went to Idaho to go racing back in June. Pitched a tent. Gonna be a great weekend. They woke up in the morning. There was 6 inches of snow on the ground.
That's okay. Goodyear, Bridgestone, and all them. They just need to develop snow tires for these freaking dirt track cars, just so that way they can run the season. Because we lost so much of the season already.
They already got them. All they gotta do is put spikes in them when they go out on the ice.
Yeah, we just need to have a snow season this year.
Yeah,
just race all the way through winter. Besides, you know what? The coronavirus, you know, we can, because it's winter, we can actually have crowds out at the racetrack, because as soon as you breathe, they'll just turn into ice crystals and fall on the ground. You won't even have to wear a mask.
Yep.
But there would still be people that would.
Yeah, you'd be saying that it'd be freaking frozen to their face, like this giant chunk of ice hanging off their face. Oh my God.
Because they can't
I'm horrible.
It worked for me. It's fun going out there on the ice and ripping one around.
All right, so we are 2 hours in. Let's do let's tick off some of our freaking subjects here. We'll start with this one. What's in the cup? We'll start with you, Biggie. What you got?
I have some air here, and I'm pretty sure my brand new water bottle, and it's got a straw and not a single Walmart logo on it.
Oh yeah. All right, we're good. At least we got rid of that stupid blue logo. But you know, you're supposed to put stuff in that. No, get that away. Burn it. Burn it. Just stick it in the bottom of the dishwasher and let it melt.
Dishwasher.
Yo, more fun. Stick a rocket engine in the bottom of it.
Like call my roommate.
All right, ladies, what you got?
Just water today.
You got anything fancy glass or anything? Or just normal glass?
Yeah, just it's in a Gremlins cup.
Oh, well, now that's cool.
Don't get it wet.
That's not just a. Yeah, oh wait, yeah, I don't know if that's such a smart idea there. I forgot about that. Right. You don't feed it. You don't get it wet.
Great year for it. We'll just do it a whole bunch this year and see what happens.
All right, what we got? What we got, Chris?
It's a light night for us. We got regular water or vitamin water, and we still got the 6-pack of green bottles back there in the sleeping area.
They're just gonna stay back there because I can't believe you carry them. You're not stopping anywhere where you can drink them.
Nope, I haven't shut down yet. I'm getting ready to. Getting ready to take almost a 2-week vacation.
God dang.
Mrs. Foreman, something's finally fixed.
I'm going to be a passenger. I'm going to make her do the driving.
Oh, okay. That's what. You know what? I didn't even read all of what Pilot said. I missed the most important information in his comment. I read fuck, and I read hi everybody. I missed the very middle of that freaking comment that said he lost powers for 3 hours, which is why he wasn't here. Wow.
Way to read.
I read it. I read it.
But you read it all right.
Well, at least you made it before we decided to log off. I mean, I don't think we're planning on logging off like anytime soon. The next hot minute. Yeah, maybe half hour or so. Oh wow! Pilot's sister sold her car on Doug DeMuro's Cars and Bids. That's pretty cool.
Kidding.
Doug DeMuro being one of the most popular automotive YouTubers out there. But the true question, is the Corvette fixed yet? That is the true. And what time is your alarm clock reading for your VCR?
I was gonna ask, did he give it a Doug score at least?
I don't know. What is the Doug score?
Hopped up Toyota.
97 Lexus SC 400 V8.
Ooh.
Hopped up Toyota.
Huh?
Hopped up Toyota.
Yeah, it's a V8 Toyota. It's a double shot Yoda.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. So
Isn't that SC400 like that really ugly one they made? You know,
let me go look it
the
up.
last car to be sold with an actual like tape player.
Let me see. It's a 97.
Pretty sure they were making those all the way up through the early 2000s. Pretty sure.
Let's see. 400.
Yeah, I got scared. That last pickup I bought for last winter had
That's
a
not that
cassette
ugly.
deck and a CD player in it.
It's not that ugly. Biggie, if you want to look it up and put it on the screen,
Why don't I have to?
because you're the one. You're the one that has the easiest access to do it. If I do it, and things get all screwed up.
All right. What was it, 97?
97 SC 400 V8.
Just tell him, Sean. He's our gizmo. We just can't feed him after midnight because bad things happen with gremlins, right?
That's what I thought it was.
See if I can find the actual one.
The 3? No.
Yeah, he actually has it up on his. No, that's from 2018.
No, it was. Wait, I think I know what it was. Oh, yeah, I thought it was the Lexus SC430, I think.
Right.
That's the one I thought it was, not the SC400.
I was wondering if he actually had it up on the. If Doug DeMuro had one that was actually a pilot's sister's car or not. He has a video from 2018. And cup after all the tech work beer. Oh, there you go. Never heard of that one. Apparently it's a green car. Her mechanic said that she can get 3,500, take it. She got almost 7K. Wow.
Damn.
So it's a green two-door. She got 7K for it.
Somebody saw someone coming.
Here's a green one.
You don't have a sharing screen. Oh, yes, you do. Hold on.
Oh, I was about to say, the hell I don't.
Hopefully you don't have the sound on.
I don't, actually.
Is that a four-door or a two-door?
It's 2. See, the seam's right there. Oh, that doesn't help, really.
Can you make that bigger?
It's only 740 by 470, or 640 by 478, so... let me see if I can find a higher... Wait, I can sort by resolution, can I?
Yep.
Tools, size, large. That's a
That's a green
thumbnail.
one.
Oh, look at this schnare. Oh, it's only 1200 by 900. I forget what Toyota model these are based off of. I think it's the Chaser. No, the Soarer, right there.
Yeah. It's not a bad looking car.
Oh, no,
Not
not
something
wrong.
that
I'm
would
sure
like, make my heart pitter patter, but it's definitely a sleeper with a V8 in it.
Oh, yeah.
I would, if I saw that running down the road, I wouldn't think V8.
Well, I mean, if you heard it, you might. What is it? It's the 1UZ FE V8.
Yeah, I'm looking at one of those engines here right now. $1,500 for one of those used. Just the engine.
Dang.
JDM King Corp. That's the company.
Oh, interesting. It's an over square engine, so the stroke is longer than the bore is wide.
Oh.
No wait. Bore of. No wait. I got that backwards. The bore is larger than the stroke is.
That's basically how most of like the Caddy engines were. My Cadillac 500 had a larger bore than a stroke.
Well, that's a lot of engines now, and I mean, hell, even Formula One engines, they had a lot larger bore than they did a stroke. I mean, the piston in one of those engines only moved like 2 inches.
Right.
but it would do it thousands of times per second, not minute, second.
Right. The valve train was the bad part on the freaking Caddy engines. That's what normally came apart first.
Standard trim, standard original trim was 10-to-1 compression with 256 horsepower and 260 pound-feet. That is
Pretty
not
good
too
for
shabby for a
97.
little car like that.
Well,
It was revised in 1995 with lighter connecting rods and pistons, increased compression ratio of 10.4 to 1, resulting in a peak power of 261 horsepower and
260
269
horsepower out
turns.
of a V8 is actually not that impressive.
Well, it's a 4-liter V8. It's probably like down-tuned because it's like in a little itty-bitty car by comparison to what, we would stick a V8 engine in. I mean, my 5.3 is in a
And the thing is, with the
6,000-pound
compression
truck.
at 10-to-1, it's not a very good turbo car either.
Well, that's
Well,
pretty good
I mean-
horsepower for 97, especially for the weight.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, for
right.
97, yes. But if
I
it
mean-
had a lower compression, you could throw some turbos on there, and I'm sure that thing would sing.
Oh yeah.
But with the compression up that high, it would want to blow out the.
Well, there's also
Pistons.
the thing in Japan called the gentleman's agreement because they were making cars with X amount of horsepower, and the government's like, no, you can't do that, and then they had to limit them to 276 horsepower.
Ugh.
Hence the air quotes on that, because Nissan and Toyota, they were just like, well, we could sell them with that much horsepower, or then they just make them easy to turn the boost up.
By the way, 3,000 points. Whoever can guess what I'm drinking tonight.
Can we see it?
No.
Is it in a
a
cup
liquid.
or a bottle?
It's in a bottle at the moment. I was just drinking it.
Samuel
Well,
Adams.
we're not like always looking at the screen. I'm sitting over here looking through the
Playing
Toyota
video
1UZ engine.
Normally, you're playing video games.
Well, I actually do have 7 Days to Die running in the background.
Oh my god. Jess has not wanted to play 7 Days to Die in a while, and I'm actually kind of starting to Jones because we were getting to the part where we were getting to the part where we were starting to put blade traps and stuff up in the base. The base is like, for the most part, almost upgraded.
Golly. So there's the 1UZ, the 2UZ, and then there's the 3UZ. The 3UZ is a 4.3 liter V8. Bore is 91 millimeters. Stroke is 82.5. The output is 290 to 300 horsepower at 5,600 RPM with 325 foot-pounds of torque. Is used in Lexus LS 430, the GS 430, the SC 430 / Toyota Soarer. Don't know why that's in here. They're even still making that. But a 4.4 liter version of this engine is also used in Toyota's GT500 cars, 500 being how much horsepower it makes, and a 5-liter version is used in the Grand Am
It's
series.
definitely capable of 500 horsepower.
Hmm?
The engine's definitely capable of 500 horsepower.
Well, yeah, I mean, if they're putting it in their fucking race cars, naturally.
Come on,
Wait,
you imagine
whoa,
a 500 horsepower
hold
passenger?
up. What is this? There's derivatives. There's the FV2402TC. In 1997, the US FAA granted production certification for this engine with a twin turbocharged airplane power plant based on the UZ series Lexus engine.
Wow. So they did turbocharge it. They had to bring down the compression then.
Well, I mean, with how much shit you have control of in a plane like that, probably.
Yeah.
Well, it also helps at higher altitudes because the air is so thin, the turbos can just spin faster and make up for the lower air
Yeah.
pressure.
Pilot, I've been running this camera angle for what, the last two live streams.
Yeah.
Because I spent all this money on this piece of machinery right here. Kind of wanted to show it off, and also this picture behind me kept getting hidden with the other camera angle.
Yeah.
And then, all this stuff up here. Actually, this should be closed. So yeah, I just figured I was up there so late, I never even cleaned up this area back here. Normally it's not that messy. And you also had a pretty good idea of what I was drinking because it was sitting right there. Sent me $100 for letting. Well, that's pretty good. That's a $100 finder fee.
Well, but she should have if she was expecting to get 3,500 and got over 7,000. So
Should have given you like a
Yeah, I
1,000,
mean,
man.
goddamn, pace up with that forward.
Yeah, you gotta show off this keyboard, man. It's fucking not cheap either. It's the Corsair 95K.
I think you mean K95.
K95, yes. And it's their... What the fuck, which one was it? It's their second version of the keyboard. There's 3 versions. This is the second one. I didn't get the newest one. The new one has blue keys over here on the side, which you can't see. It has blue keys over here for dedicated macro keys for like doing Streamlabs and stuff. I can use these to do that too, but I haven't set any of that stuff up. This mouse was nifty too. This freaking thing weighs less than I think my definitely weighs less than whatever cups you guys are drinking out of today. What it weighs?
I
like
mean,
3 grams.
When I'm thinking about a keyboard, I don't necessarily think about weight. Not like I'm sitting there
no.
holding on to it.
This keyboard is heavy. This keyboard.
Oh, you mean like actuation weight?
Huh?
You mean like actuation weight, like how much it takes to...
actual weight. How much this keyboard weighs is heavy.
Oh.
This keyboard probably weighs at least... I'm going to say it's close to 10 pounds.
Jeez.
It's heavy.
Mine weighs like...
Well, look at
maybe 3 to 5.
The K95. It weighs a pretty good bit. It's heavy. It's got a metal chassis. It's got.
No, I don't know what kind of keyboard my roommate has, but that thing is got like saying it's kind of heavy doesn't do it justice. That thing is damn heavy.
Well, yeah. The thing is with keyboards, people want them heavy because then they don't slide.
Yeah.
Like this thing doesn't want to slide across my desk, and especially when you're playing video games and shit.
I'm sure you don't want it to slide across your desk either.
Huh?
Sure, you don't want it to slide across your desk either.
No, not really. Now the other one that I have, which is right here, this one weighs like next to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a freaking membrane, cheapo fucking just keyboard, and I kept having issues with it. That's why I upgraded. Yeah. Well, that and RGB. This one, it's an RGB mouse too, but this is a gaming mouse. It's really quick. I mean, and aim. Oh my god! Just the difference from going from like this mouse to that one, as far as aiming when you're playing like first-person shooters, is ridiculous. Yeah. And it's so much faster. Like for me to go from one end of the screen to the other, I'm only moving it maybe an inch, 2 inches, and I have the ultra wide screen.
Well, I mean, I can make my mouse do the same thing, but
I can switch it too. I can. I have it like on a lower setting. I can make it to where I'm moving it like a centimeter to go from edge of screen to edge of screen.
Yeah, me too.
It's too fast.
It's like when you're sitting there trying to play a first-person game, and you try to go from like this to this, and you're just sitting there like spinning in circles.
Exactly.
Making yourself violently ill.
No, either have you not been on for the last 2 weeks? I was on 2 weeks ago. Last week I was not on. I got called into work to work a 13-hour shift overnight. On the very day that is the day that I really don't want to be working overnights. It's the one day a week I do this. But yeah, I'm not sure if anybody's curious about this computer at all. I mean, you guys were basically here for most of it. The next big thing I think I'm upgrading is I'm going to upgrade the graphics card again. Just waiting for the big Navi cards to come out.
Yeah.
I built basically 2 of these systems now. Because there's another one of these sitting right over there. I didn't pay for that one, I just built it. Hers is a little less powerful than this one. This one has the 3900X, the CPU, which is a 12-core, 32-thread. It's got the 5700 XT, which is the biggest AMD graphics card out right now.
At this point in time.
Yeah, at this point in time. I'm running a MSI Pro Carbon B450 board. This is a septop. I don't even know how to say that. But it's a really weird design because instead of the motherboard, most motherboards like sit this way and the GPU goes across. This one, the motherboard is turned and the GPU hangs down from the top and all of your inputs and outputs are on the top of the case. They're underneath of a cover right up here.
Yeah.
It's really weird, which is actually
It
making
probably takes a lot of
CPU
weight off of the PCIe slot too.
Oh, it takes all of it. There's no weight
Yeah.
on it.
Because it's literally just dangling off the mounts on,
off
what
the
would
top of
technically be the
case.
top.
That and it makes cable management a breeze because most of the cable management is already on the bottom side. But the thing that it does make it a pain in the ass is to find an air cooler for the CPU. Because most air coolers, they will run from what would normally be the front of the case to what would normally be the back of the case. Whereas my fans run from what would normally be the bottom of the board to the top of the board. So finding an air cooler that flows in this direction instead of this direction is a pain in the ass. By the way, nobody said what. I guess nobody gets points for today. This was an easy one. I've been drinking the same thing. It's an Angry
Orchard.
I guess Samuel Adams, but I guess I was wrong.
No, I would have said you were right if you were right.
Yeah.
I love a good apple cider.
Apple cider.
Yeah, especially a hard apple cider. We have a brand out here called Ziegler's, and oh my god, I mean it still has chunks of apples in it. It's just
I'm gonna assume that's a northern thing because
What,
I don't
apple
really
cider?
do that around down here. Yeah.
You got to get yourself an apple cider. It's
They're
basically
okay.
like
I can live without them.
Do you like apple juice?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Apple cider is like apple juice with a bite to it.
I mean, I've had apple cider. I've had hard apple cider too. It's all right. It's not my thing, I guess.
I love apple ciders. But yeah, it is. It's definitely a Pennsylvania thing because there is a lot of apple orchards here. Right, Chris?
Pennsylvania, New York.
Yep. Lots of apple trees.
Yeah, we got an apple orchard not far from where I am, actually.
It's just like
Was
corn.
it part of the land grab where you had to plant an apple in the land back in the day or whatever?
I have no idea. I mean, like the Johnny
Johnny
story?
Appleseed, all that stuff.
I have no idea.
Something.
Just apples really grow really well up here. That and out west up north too, right? Chris,
What's that?
they grow out west up north too, right?
Oh yeah,
Out west, up north.
Washington.
Yeah, like Washington State.
Pretty much that's the
Yeah.
mainstay of Washington.
But yeah, it's a northern state thing because that's where apple trees grow better. You guys
Apples,
get more oranges,
and then you get
things like
pears,
that.
and then you get cherries.
Yeah, we do. I had a pear tree in my backyard at my old house.
Cool.
We used to go up and climb up and grab it. The only problem is when it came towards the end of pear season, you avoided that tree like the plague. Because
Because of
it
the fallout.
was wasp city.
Oh my god.
And no, 9 out of 10 times, they weren't just wasps, they were drunk wasps.
Oh, like the really aggressive ones.
No, like the ones that have been feeding on fermented pears ones.
Oh, the drunk ones.
Yeah, like drunk. Drunk squirrels.
No, they're trying to
drunk
be aggressive, but they just can't.
You have drunk bees, you had drunk squirrels, drunk deer. Because the pear
Pears.
juice, when it starts fermenting, is really, 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 really sweet, and they absolutely love it.
Yeah, they're
Well,
like,
I
oh,
have
that stuff
pears.
is good. And then they realize they can't walk after it. They're like, oh, I gotta go home.
Well, the bees, they don't normally drink of it that much, but the problem is it's fermented enough that they get nasty.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just, they get really bad when they start fermenting and laying on the ground. There's just bees everywhere.
Drunk
Or
bees everywhere.
bees, wasps, yellow jackets, whatever you want to call them. But the squirrels were hilarious because the squirrels couldn't walk.
Oh, yeah.
If you ever seen the
There's
YouTube
plenty of videos
drunk
on
squirrels,
YouTube to attest to that.
It's fun, absolutely hilarious. So they climb halfway up the tree and then just fall over backwards.
They
and
fall
back,
down.
just hanging on the tree, and they're just like, ah. I don't have squirrel. I don't have ducks in a row. I have squirrels, and they're drunk.
Tree rats.
That's my saying for because I have ADD, which is why you'll see I'll get distracted and come off on the completely different tangent of something. Like we were doing the freaking what's in the cup, and now we're talking about drunk squirrels.
Yeah.
But I have
They
a saying
help
that
us out when they hit.
people normally have ducks in a row when they're trying to get something done. I don't have ducks. I have squirrels, and they're drunk. that's how I
not in a row.
They're everywhere. Running into shit. But anyway, okay, let's see. Do we have a
Negative.
What's in the truck? Do we have a what's in the truck? We carrying anything today, Chris?
Aside from my fat ass?
Well, that's always hopefully that's in the truck. Because if the truck is going down the road and you're not in it, we got either one of two problems. Either Chris isn't getting paid to do his job, or we have a runaway truck. Neither of them are good.
That could be interesting on flat ground. Well, actually, I've already said what was in the truck if anybody happened to catch it with the Washington conversation.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. All right, so do you know what? Because nobody could guess what beer I've had. Mrs. Formally, can Mrs. Formally play? Does she know what's in the truck?
She knows.
All right, well,
She
Miss
got to see
Formally,
it
you
when it
can't
went in.
play. I'm sorry, you can't play. We'll just if somebody guesses it, then we'll just give you an extra freaking 200 points just for the fun of it because you can't play. But whoever can guess what's in the truck, we'll give the 5,000 points that whatever. So this is a way to catch up to Cletus, unless Cletus wins
I'll put it this way. This makes a great conversation item at any restaurant when you ask the waitress for a straw and a couple of these so that you can tell her. This is a tool that you will find in any gynecologist's office worldwide. Can you tell me what it is?
All right. So, Mrs. Foreman, if somebody gets it, I will match their points, and you will get the same amount of points.
Well, I thought I knew it was in the truck, but with that hint, I'm going to say I don't.
Well, give it a guess anyway.
Oh, that hint
apples.
goes perfectly with the question. Yeah, apples are for sure. That's usually usually it. And anything out of Washington, I usually have apples.
Then I was going to say pears and cherries, but
which one?
I'll go with cherries.
Damn.
Did he get it?
He got it.
All right,
Now,
Mrs.
let's-
Formie
now,
and
let's-
Cletus both get 5,000 points. That doesn't make you any
let's see.
closer.
Let's see if he can get the bonus question, though.
I
So,
don't
to
know.
continue the waitress conversation,
All
you
right,
take a
1,000
straw.
points then?
You take a long stem cherry, you stick it in the top, and then you tell the waitress, y'all are going to love this, but you can find this in any gynecologist's office. It's a very vital tool that they use. What is it called? So if you can mental image that, long stem cherry on top of a straw, and you're holding the bottom of the straw at the other end, straight up in the air. And I'll guarantee Miss Formie is already over there going, oh God, not that, because she has been in the restaurant when I've asked this.
I'm bringing up repressed memories now. Ooh.
Listen to the Final Jeopardy theme playing.
I was trying to think what tools they would use. I have no idea.
Pilot
Well,
says beaver
I would
spray.
hope so.
I can only think of the one.
If you know what tool a gynecologist uses, you
Well, I'm usually full of useless information, but useless to
well, I
me.
mean, yeah, me too, but
But
that's
not a
too
speculum.
I can
much
only
for
think
me.
of the one tool. So yeah, the spacula or whatever it's called.
It's not
Speculum.
a speculum.
Yeah, that's the only one I could
Which is
think
what
of.
Pilot was thinking.
Oh yeah, beaver spreaders. I see it there. I have no idea.
Is this something that we could say on air?
Yes, it is.
All right, go ahead then. We're enough suspense.
Okay, enough suspense. You got the straw. You're holding it at the bottom. On the other end of the straw, there's a long stem cherry stuck down inside. What's a gynecologist use this for? Save marriages worldwide over. It's a virgin repair kit.
Oh my god.
It puts the cherry back.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You know,
you're gonna be the end of my live stream. I'm gonna get a note from YouTube, like fucking what's his name from Twitch.
He's banned. He's banned. Don't have him on no more.
Does anybody yet still know what happened to that one fucking Twitch streamer that got freaking banned out of nowhere? Have anybody seen the articles for that? It was the PUBG and Call of Duty.
Disrespect.
Dr.
Disrespect.
Yeah. Just gone.
Oh.
Poof.
Dude, he was trying to play Tarkov and he just did not get the grasp of the game and he was getting so pissed.
That's hilarious. Because he's supposed to be really big time.
Yeah,
was a
he is,
game
but
designer at one point, wasn't
Tarkov,
he?
Escape from Tarkov is a completely different game to like PUBG or Call of Duty or anything like that.
Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't even played it yet.
It's not like, oh, you have X amount of health and every bullet does this much damage. It's like, no, each one of your body parts has X amount of health, and each bullet has a chance to do this much damage, but it can also do this much damage. But not if you have armor, then it'll do this much damage.
So it's
if
not
it
just a
goes
point
through.
and shoot.
Now, pilot, you make sure you remember that. The next time you take your wife out for ice cream sundaes, you be sure to order a straw and a cherry, and you ask her in front of everybody, what is this?
Oh my god.
Oh, you'll make it hit with
No.
waitress. I've got more than one free dessert because they cracked their ass up and they said, "Can I go sell this to everybody?" Yeah, sure. Knock your socks off. Go
That's
ahead.
okay. I don't have a virgin repair kit. I just have a panty dropper.
Oh,
Wow, you had to, Biggie. You weren't looking. Said I don't have a virgin repair kit. I only have a panty dropper.
oh, god damn it!
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I got a bank account drain outside.
Yeah, you're
got a-
yeah. It's that's you just have a hole in your pocket. That's what you got.
I got a Honda
A
Odyssey right now.
perpetual one.
Well, that's a virginity keeper. Actually, no. I'm sorry. No, that you don't get that for keeping your virginity. That's a ball and chain. That's what that is.
Gotcha. Well, I just got it. That's my next flip car. I'm putting the transmission in it right now.
Oh, but that's the one you needed solenoids for, isn't it?
So anyway,
That's the one that you said that needed solenoids.
probably. I don't
Yeah, it
know.
was 2 weeks ago
Solenoid.
that you got that.
I've got probably about 2 weeks ago I got that. It's needed a couple things, but yeah.
Yeah. I was saying that it's a shame that Nate isn't here. Because I saw Nate's got that freaking circle track car that he just picked up, and he said it's gonna be ready for the season, or by the end of the season, I think he said. And did Chevy like sit there and show off his new car to you, there, Biggie?
Not directly.
He apparently got a Monte Carlo,
Yeah, I know.
and with some ugly ass rims on it.
I mean, hey, he's got the car he's always wanted. Good for him.
Well, yes, exactly. That's exactly what I told him. And he wanted to give me a friend request, but I didn't accept it because I don't mind talking to him and I don't mind being civil, but after everything that he put me through, we don't need to be friends anymore.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of new cars, what do you guys think about that new Ford Bronco?
I saw pictures of it next to the Jeep. I think I'd rather have the Jeep.
I don't know if you look at the specs. Of course, I watched the commercial, but if you look at the
Of
specs
course.
on it, I think it's gonna beat the Jeep.
I don't
Well,
care
I
if it can
think-
beat the Jeep.
What I think is really interesting about it is that the manual transmission version has a crawler gear.
Mhm.
Like I said, instead of it being an H pattern with first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then reverse is next to sixth. It's reverse is next to first. Under reverse is the crawler gear, and then first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth is next to it. And I think what is it? More or less in the low transfer case range in the crawler gear, it'll do 1 mile per hour for every 1,000 RPM the engine's doing.
Yeah, man,
And if you're starting on a hill or something like that, you could use the crawler gear to, help save wear on the clutch too.
And then also you could lock the front and rear diff in, and then do your crawler gear, and you really get some traction. And the independent suspension, and then I think it's like 18 inches of travel or something like that.
They using e-lockers, or they using an air locker of some sort?
I don't even know. I don't.
Probably
E. I'm sure. Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, it's probably.
Oh,
it's not a matter of whether
it
or
has
not
the camera that shows 360 all around it, so you can kind of be your own trail guide. So.
I am not. It's not saying that I don't think that the Bronco has better performance or better specs, but it's also about what you like.
Well, it's more expensive too.
I'd
so
rather
them
have
coming
the, I'd
into the
rather
market
have
like
the
that,
Jeep.
they're going to sell a lot just because people are excited about the name coming back, and it doesn't look. It's not like the Blazer, which it sold pretty well too, but it doesn't look.
Well,
like
we were talking
not
about
a
that at the
Blazer.
very
It's
beginning of
the
this
crossover.
We were
Right.
talking about
They're
that.
bringing a
at the very beginning
K5
of this
back to compete
show.
with it.
Yeah, the very beginning of the show, the very first topic I picked up before anybody came in, because I needed the subject while I was waiting for all of you guys. We were talking about the picture I shared on the live stream chat of the K5 Blazer. Now, it's not
that
an
rendering
official
that someone
render.
did.
It was somebody playing with Photoshop and took a newer Silverado and an old school Blazer and merged them into one.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely gorgeous looking.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
I'm not sure if
Chevy
you've seen
needs to
it.
come on with it.
Yeah, did you see it yet, Cletus?
No, I haven't seen it.
Go do a quick Google search for it. K5 Blazer concept. Should be a black and gray picture. Well, the vehicle's black and gray. The picture, it's not necessarily black and gray. It's a black and
Biggest
gray
problem
tone.
with any of them, they're going to have a hard time competing with the Rubicon model that Jeep has for a.
But
when I do that, there's a few that come up. Is it like the old 67 style Blazer?
No.
Hang on, I'll find it.
Yeah, he'll pull it out. And I don't know why I didn't just tell Biggie to do that to begin with, so everybody can see what we're talking about.
I type in Blazer and it's a bunch of fucking jackets and shit.
Right.
I mean...
No, I'm a fan of the K5. I've got an 84 outside.
Is it comparable to the original Bronco when it came out?
The new Bronco is like a first-gen Bronco.
No.
It's like
to me, what it looks like, it looks like the first gen a little bit, but it looks like an FJ Cruiser and a Jeep merged.
Yeah, I don't.
Made a Bronco.
I mean, it's better than what GM did with the Blazer comeback, which was just a crossover.
Boring.
But it's still not.
My God.
What?
I haven't found the one that you're talking about. No, what I actually found is it looks like someone took an Avalanche. Well, no, it's actually a Tahoe. Cut the rear doors off of it and put it all back together again, and it kind of looks proportional that way. And then there's some ugly thing. I'm not even gonna,
find the Blazer.
I'm not gonna do Sean's stream the disservice of having it on there because I think it's just butt ugly.
Just find the one that I shared. All of the big major news sites shared it, so it should come up.
Hang on, let me sort by
date.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like past week. No. Hypothetical Chevy Blazer SS rendered.
That
a Blazer SS. That sounds like a good time to. No, that's not. Oh no, that's the new Blazer.
K5.
Yeah, that might help. No.
Could always buy the new Cybertruck.
No. You brought that up on my channel?
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
Get out.
That's it. Bye. You are the weakest link. You've been voted off the island. bring up electric vehicles over here.
Let me try month.
I mean, if I did that, I would bring up Ken Block driving a 1500 horsepower E Mustang. I haven't even watched that video. I mean, I'm not saying it ain't gonna be cool, but come on.
I'm gonna call this one close enough.
I hear a baby girl and a spook. I think she just stole a cat. It ran away. Guess we could take this one down. Where are we sitting at anyway? We chase everybody away. We're sitting at 6 people. Can't be doing too bad. We're doing better than we were at the beginning of the stream.
Oh! I'm sharing my screen!
Oh, you are? Oh, that's not it.
It's close enough, because I'm not finding it.
Yeah, that's not terrible looking.
Yeah, that's close enough, but it's not it.
Well, hang on. Let's go through all the images of everything, and I am gonna find this ugly thing and point it out.
I don't know what's in the cup side note. I forgot. I have literally a bag of root beer in the refrigerator.
How do you have a bag of root beer? What'd you do? Go up to Canada or something?
No, I went to a restaurant and took their bag.
Nope.
Oh no, it's not showing up.
It was delivered with DoorDash. I ordered when I was out. Where the hell was I? Portland or Seattle?
Maybe you have to put 2021.
I was up in Washington, but I ordered
That-
DoorDash
that's
into the
the one.
truck. And I ordered
big.
root beer, but they brought root beer,
Again,
128 ounces in a bag.
Right,
They
right,
took
right.
four out of.
This one better? No, not really. That's worse. Oh, that one looks cool. Kind of.
Yeah, kinda.
That's not a
It
blazer.
looks different,
Oh,
but
it
this
is a
is what it's
blazer.
supposed to be.
I like yeah, that one looks pretty good.
That's the one that I was sharing. It's freaking badass looking. I would fucking buy
What
that.
the
RV.
hell? What is this doing up here?
Oh, hello. Is that a Pontiac Fiero?
Yes.
Yes, it is, and the
It looks
engine
like
is
something,
not in the back.
I was gonna say it looks like something. What's the name would build? Extended C would build.
Yeah. Did you see his freaking Tahoe he's got right now? It's fucking lifted fucking high.
Yeah, I started watching his last video and then I got to doing something else. But yeah, I seen the one he wrecked into the.
No, he's got
450
that one, but he's lifted it now.
Yeah. That's
It's
the one
like
I was.
freaking
I'm
huge.
saying that one though. Yeah, it's pretty big. I guess he said his wife's going to be driving it now or something.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
No, he said he wanted to put it together enough that if he needed to drive it somewhere, it would move, but it's not finished.
That's what it was.
He doesn't have the front axle in it. It's just the hubs with the wheels on it. He doesn't have the actual axle in the front.
Yeah, see, if you watched one I have, I started it and then I had to do something, so I
Because
turned
those
it off.
Tahoes have that independent front suspension
Mm-hmm.
with the CV axles in them.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he doesn't have the center chunk in the front of that truck right now. So I just like his channel because it's so like freaking, not everything's perfect and
Right.
It's just
Well, you could tell it's not some, like
not high
Power
production.
Nation or whatever that's got all this money that's just, oh, let's build a cheap build for 18 grand. It's like, yeah, it's not
It's
cheap
not
build.
Cheap build is like $3-4 grand. What can you do for
And
3
that's
or 4
even
grand?
pushing it, 3 or 4 grand better be a pretty good build, but I'm just poor, I guess. But
Yeah, I know, right? Like, holy Christ.
Well, I mean, you start thinking about it. I mean, a decent lift kit's going to cost you between $1,400 or $1,500.
Yeah.
To get a decent one, where you're not just putting. I mean, yeah, sure, you can get ones where you're just putting spacers under the front suspension and a fucking spacer in the back, and boom, okay, you got a lift. Or the hockey pucks you put in between the frame and the body.
That and you off your torsion keys or whatever, you can get 3 inches about. So.
Yeah, but you still got to put something in the back. But then again, at that point, you're stressing the problem with that is you're flexing your suspension already so far. It's not an actual It's not an actual functional lift because you're maxing
You're
out
just
the
putting
suspension.
more wear on other places.
Right, because a true lift, your suspension should
spring over.
still be in the middle of its travel, so it has room to go up or down. When you twist your torsion keys all the way, you're maxing out your suspension. So you have no down travel because you're already forcing your suspension to be fully extended. You know what I mean? So, like, if you were to go off a jump or whatever, you have no flex because you're already, like I said, you're already at max travel. Oh, well, that way, I guess he poofed. He may have been the weakest link. But yeah, when you do a torsion key, you're maxing out your suspension in the front.
Yeah.
Which means you're maxing out your CV joints because you're not dropping the diff down. You're maxing out all your steering components. You know, it's not I don't consider that a true lift. Yes, you are lifting the vehicle.
You are lifting it, but you're putting wear on suspension components. You're gonna make something fail prematurely,
right. And even when you just put blocks in the back, yeah, technically you're dropping the axle out, but you're also creating a stress point.
Mm-hmm.
Because now your pivot angle is at a different place compared to where your springs are and everything else.
Yeah.
Do them like we used to do in the old Jeep trucks, do a spring over.
Well, yeah. But, I mean, like, even my Nova, when I did the lift in the Nova, I put extended shackles on it. I just, I put a shackle drop kit on it. And that's how I got the lift in the back.
Boy.
And I put longer shocks on it. So like most people when they do the lifts in the classic cars to get that back end up in the air like that, to put the big tires in the back, what they'll do is they'll just put air shocks back there, which is basically the same thing as doing the torsion key thing. You end up with that super stiff, hard ride quality because you've maxed out the suspension.
And either air shocks or a shackle drop.
Well, I did a shackle drop, but the problem is if you do a shackle drop, what most people don't do is they don't swap out the shocks. When you do a shackle drop, what you should also be doing is finding a shock with a longer travel. Which is what I did. I have when I did my Nova, because it's got a 4-inch shackle drop on it. I have a leaf helper, which is basically an extra leaf to the leaf pack that keeps the leaves from twisting. And then I also put heavy duty truck shocks, so I have that longer travel.
Oh, that's an expensive hit.
What?
Somebody decided they wanted to play with their Challenger out here in the rain.
Oh.
They looped it from the right lane over across 4 lanes of traffic and nosed it into this concrete median wall.
Oh, at least it didn't freaking hit it. At least it didn't hit another car.
I'm gonna need to get F's in chat for him.
Yeah, that's
for the car, not for him.
That sucks though, because I guarantee you that person will be. Well, I can't say I guarantee it because there's plenty of people out there that dropped everything they had into a vehicle like that. But most people that dropped everything they had into a vehicle like that probably wouldn't be having it out here in the rain.
Yeah.
No, hey,
sure. Speaking of vehicles,
unless that's their only
bouncing
vehicle
around
they
Facebook
have.
on that Smoking Bandit tribute movie that John Snyder's doing.
No, I haven't seen anything of it. I don't spend much time on Facebook anymore because it's nothing but fucking bullshit.
Yeah, Facebook's
long
pretty
story
toxic.
short, he's doing a tribute movie like the original Smoking the Bandit called Stand on It. But he built his own Bandit car out of a Dodge Challenger and added T-tops to it.
Huh.
Well, apparently in filming here in this past week, they tried to duplicate the jump where they jumped the bridge and all the cop cars ended up in the creek, and they nosed it into the bank on the far side when they landed.
Oof.
Well, I said they fell a little short.
A little bit.
That's about what that whole movie's got. That's going to be the symbol for the whole movie. Just fell a little short.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty big shoe to fill, and I just don't think he's going to do it.
Well, you've done one major fucking issue right off the fucking bat.
It makes
you
me
stuck a Dodge.
you should have had a bird to fly.
You stuck a Dodge vehicle in a Pontiac enthusiast movie.
Exactly.
You shot yourself in the foot right off the beginning. That was like when
If
they
you-
tried to freaking make Kit from Knight Rider into a Mustang.
Yep.
You just
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That
you
was
just
bad.
you're forgetting the hero car.
You can't stray from the baseline.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what
If you're
doing.
gonna make the hero car, the whole that's like making a new come on, brain, orange car. Generally, come on, name of show, Dukes of Hazzards. That's like trying to use a Ford Taurus as a Dukes of Hazzard car. You can't. No, sorry, it's not going to work.
Well, the one movie or series I could think of that it worked on was Transformers, where they did the Bumblebee as Camaro. But there were still a lot of people upset about that too.
Well, the original, if you go way, 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 way back, if you go back to the cartoons, Bumblebee was a Camaro in one of the cartoons.
Yeah.
Bumblebee has been two different cars. It's been a Volkswagen Bug, and
that's what I always remembered as in the cartoons anyway. When I remember when I was a kid, was Bumblebee was a yellow Bug.
But yeah, I mean, but they did come out with it as a Beetle as well in one movie, which looks good.
But there's a huge difference between a Beetle and a Trans Am. I mean,
but yeah, and there's a big difference between using a Dodge Challenger versus a Trans Am.
Right.
There's a big difference because the Pontiac crowd is very, very, very territorial when it comes to Pontiac.
Well, especially
because Pontiac has
even
always
within
been
the-
considered the
Even
underdog.
within the, when you say that, Sean, even within the Pontiac crowd itself, they're very territorial as far as their model.
Yeah, whether it's a Trans Am
even
or a
in the
Formula
birds.
or a base bird
Trans
or
Am,
a
a
lease
Formula, or GTO or Le Mans. I mean, they're very brand specific. Well, hey, what do you know? There's the Penn State football athletic equipment truck. I just passed.
Oh.
Are you out here, Chris?
Huh?
Are you out here in PA?
No, I just crossed from Illinois into
And there's
Indiana.
a Penn State truck out there?
Yeah, it's the Penn State football equipment truck. They haul all their uniforms, pads, all that crap in when they
Where
go
are
to a
heading?
meet.
They headed your direction or the other direction?
Yeah, they're coming east.
Oh, so where were they at?
That I couldn't tell you.
I don't follow.
I'm not sure.
That's
Probably some
pretty
kind
far
of
out
training
there.
camp, I'm sure.
That's pretty far out there for a college team.
Yeah, unless in some kind of training camp or something somewhere.
Why would they not train here in PA?
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. It's like all the other stuff they do. Why do all the idiots go south when they do training? Your pro teams, other than the fact they can afford it.
Well, yeah. But I mean, college, they still got to freaking do their college shit. The reason why they're in college, you would think that they would be close to home.
Yeah.
Oh.
Another state gone.
Another one bites the dust. Oh. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is you're taking a Smokey and the Bandit movie, which is icon. You gotta, geez, even when they switched to the third gen, people had a freaking hissy fit. Thumper, it's Thumper, isn't it? What the fuck is his car's name? Trigger. Trigger was the thing is with movies like this, the hero car is a character.
Yep.
So Trigger is a second gen Trans Am. That's what Trigger is. And you can't swap it out for a different vehicle because you even think about it. Even if you just take away the fact of the movie itself, a Pontiac Trans Am is a different animal than a Dodge Challenger. It's just a different animal. And so, it changes the demeanor of the character itself as a car. The Pontiac Trans Am was supposed to be quick, nimble, and powerful. The Dodge Challenger is not quick, nimble. It's quick, but it ain't nimble. It's heavy.
Now.
Well, and then adding T-tops, that's
Well, I mean, the thing is they did have T-tops for. No, did they? Did the Challengers
I don't think the
ever have
Challengers did.
T-tops?
Now,
No, actually, you're right. No, you're right. No, they didn't.
sunroofs.
Sunroofs, but not T-tops.
They never came with T-tops.
The only thing is they came with T-tops. I think some of the Ford products had T-tops in the 80s.
Possible.
I'm not sure if the Mustang. I think the Mustang was convertible.
All I can think of with T-tops is GM, but that's all I can think of off my head.
You had the Trans Am and the Camaro both had T-tops.
Yeah, and then the
Trans Am,
Oldsmobile.
Camaro, the Olds
Oh.
Cutlass in the 80s.
Those
the
are all
Olds
GM
Cutlass
cars.
The Beard Grand National.
Again, it's GM.
Yeah, I think they were all GM. I can't think. I mean, there was a couple vehicles with Targa tops, but with T-tops itself, I don't think there's anything but GM.
What about the Cobra Mustang from the late 70s?
That's what I was
Did
thinking.
they have
of.
an option like that?
I was
The
thinking
Mustang
it was
too.
the
They
Mustang.
did that Cobra package.
If I can get out of
The one that Chris drove in the Charlies and Angels
Right.
TV show.
Oh yeah, Miss Formula says the Nissans. That's right. They had some too.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
All right.
Honey, love you to death, but we're talking about
The Mopars
American
did.
cars.
Mopars did.
Well, we were thinking about
Okay, so you have
which cars had T-tops.
examples of traditional T-tops: the Buick Regal, the Chevy Corvette, Chevy Camaro, the Monte Carlo, the Chrysler Cordoba, which is Jason from Old Car Auto Guy's car.
Mm-hmm.
The Cordoba.
Guess it's
The-
a
When did
Mopar
they make
too.
a vet with T-tops?
Well, yeah, I did say Vet. Vet was the second one.
Yeah, they made a vet with T-tops.
Yeah.
What was it, 81?
Uh,
79 or something?
1968 to 1982, they had T-tops.
Yeah, third gen.
Second gen.
To
Third gen.
82?
Be a C3.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah,
Six-
C3, okay.
Yeah.
68 to 82
but anyway,
be the
so
C3.
The
Because
Datsun,
83, they didn't release one, and they brought the next one out in 84, which was the first year of the C4.
right, which was the Targa top or whatever.
Target top,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All right, so the Datsun 280ZX, the Dodge Daytona,
Yeah, forgot about Daytona.
the Dodge
Those
Magnum,
280s were a quick little car
Dodge
for
Magnum,
a six-cylinder.
Dodge
Dodge
Magnum,
Magnum.
the Dodge Miranda.
I don't even know what that is.
No,
Me either.
I think it's a little tiny 80s car.
Mm.
Yeah, it's an 80s. It looks kind of like the Ford, the Ford that Grant has on Straight Six Fan, his little Fairmont.
Fairmont.
It kind of
Is
looks
that one
like
of them
Fairmont.
Mitsubishi collaborations?
No idea. The Ford Mustang, second and third generations had T-tops.
Oh,
Ford Thunderbird, the seventh generation. The Mercury Capri. So I'm guessing the Fox body Mustangs were T-tops.
Oh, probably.
The Nissan NX. The Nissan 300ZX. The Nissan EXA. The Nissan Urge. Pontiac Fiero. Pontiac Firebird and Trans Am. Pontiac Grand Prix. The Rover 200 Coupe. Olds Cutlass Supreme, Suzuki X90, the Subaru Brat, and the Toyota MR2. They were all came with factory T-tops.
Now that was a tough little vehicle if you wanted to play around off-road.
The MR2s or the Brats?
And those
Probably
Subaru
the Brat.
Brats.
Oh yeah, they still use those in the tough truck competitions up here at the Buck. You'll find them a lot
You
there.
fucking jackass.
I'm gonna have to start muting you there, Biggie, Chris. Fucking,
Yeah,
so much
sorry.
Fucking
Excuse
foul
me,
language
people.
coming out of your fucking mouth.
Temporary road rage.
There's nothing temporary about road rage. Road rage is forever.
It's instant, quick, and lasts a while.
Yeah. I'm always cussing people out like, nice blinker!
Oh, hey. And he's back.
yeah, sorry. My internet must be having an issue.
Flaky.
I don't know what's going on.
It's flaking.
Getting close to the end of the month, I guess.
Yeah.
Running up on my time.
Oh. Alrighty.
Now,
So-
anybody know what the smallest liter V8 anybody ever produced?
I don't know. Ford has a couple small ones.
I know of a 2-liter V8.
Wow, 2-liter V8.
That
Yeah,
is tiny.
Alfa Romeo.
It's pretty small.
Yeah, it also revved at like 9 or 10,000 RPM in the late 60s, early 70s.
What was that in?
The Alpha 33 Stradale.
Huh.
Smallest V8 came in a Ferrari.
How small? Wait, it's not 1.6 liters,
It
is
is a
it?
2-liter. 122 cubic inches. Produced in 1975, came in a Ferrari 208 GT4.
Have like 80 horsepower.
Um, company.
Can you give me a... Wait a second. Hold on. Oh, goddamn it. Can you get a bore and stroke on that engine by chance?
No, it's off of
Well, it says 1975 Ferrari 208 GT4 became the smallest production V8 ever produced. Oh, there's the difference. Because that was a production vehicle. The Alfa Romeo 33
Well,
Stradale
I mean, yeah,
was
'cause if
not.
you really want to go, the smallest actual V8 is probably in. You can only measure it in cc's, not even in cubic inches.
Well, I mean, we're not talking about something you put in an RC car.
Because I gotta say, because
That
I
was
know
never
there are some
specified.
little tiny V8s that people have made out of brass and shit.
Yeah, we're not talking about pencil sharpeners.
But I mean, yeah, that would be the first smallest V8 would be your Stradale.
Well, yeah, it would be. Well, technically, 2 liters. It's tied for the Ferrari V8, but
But
the Ferrari.
if the Stradale engine was like a one-off or whatever.
No, there was. What was it? Do.
So obviously, if it's not a production one, it's not built in a factory. They were hand built.
Yeah, 18 examples were produced between 1967 and 1969. Stradale, Italian for road going, is a term often used by blah 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 blah.
So yeah, those were one-off hand built engines.
Well, yeah.
They're not even like if there was only 18 of them built over several years.
Yeah, but God,
they were purpose built, hand built engines.
but
they
they
were
sound
probably machined.
amazing.
There was probably no cast parts for them. They were probably all hand machined parts.
Let me see. The race-bred engine bore no relation to the mass-produced units in Alfa's more mainstream vehicles. The engine is closely related to the V8 of the Alfa Montreal, albeit with smaller capacity and a much higher state of tune. Both engines were derived from the 33 Racers, but differed in many details. Both engines had train-driven camshafts as opposed to the Racers' gear-driven ones. The Stradale kept the racing engine's flat plane crankshaft, whereas the Montreal had
Yeah,
a
but they're not telling you
cross-plane.
how they were built.
Race engineer Carlo Chidi designed an over-square bore, blah blah blah, dry sump lubrication, SPICA fuel injection.
Dude, they sound like they were freaking singly machined engines.
Oh,
Like
they probably were.
each one was machined
Hang on,
as
let me
off of a
see.
blueprint instead of parts were masked.
The engine that, well, if it was closer related to the engine, the Alfa Romeo Montreal had a 2.6 liter V8.
I mean, it could be based off of that, but it doesn't mean that it used those parts.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way it used those parts. I mean, they said it was a different crank. I mean, it was a cross
I want to
plane
say that
versus
all
a
that
flat
stuff was
plane.
probably machined per engine. It wasn't like we made like 6 of these parts per, and they're just sitting there. I'm sure each engine was machined at the time it was built, and they didn't have like a pile of parts. Versus like the Ferraris were probably, those engines were probably you know, they had a pile of these, a pile of these, and a pile of these, and they got assembled.
Yeah. Oh dear.
That was more of a machine shop built engine than a.
Yeah. Well, hang on. So let me see. Well, the Dino 308 and 208 wasn't even well, it's a Ferrari, but the engines were made by Ferrari's son, Dino.
Okay.
I think that's his son. But the 308 and the 208 are both kind of the same car, apparently. But
wasn't the Dino the one that the Ferrari was buried in somebody's backyard and then was dug up and restored?
I don't know, probably.
That was
The
the
Dino
Dino.
308 GT4 was introduced in 73 and supplemented by the 208 in 75. They were sold with Dino badging, contributing to the Dino brand to differentiate non-V12 Ferraris. Until May 76, when they received Ferrari badging, the GT4 was replaced by the Bondial 8 in 1980 after a production run of 840 208s.
Yeah. I do believe it was a forest green Dino that was
Probably.
buried. Hold on.
Introduced at the Geneva Motor Show in 1975, the 208 GT4 was a low displacement version of the V8 produced for the Italian market, where cars with engines larger than 2 liters were subjected to more than double value-added tax. The engine was debored to 66.8 millimeters by 71, resulting in the smallest production V8 in history for a road car. Power output is not in horsepower. It is 170 PS or 125 kilowatts if you're in Australia at 7,700 RPM for a top speed of 137.
It was a Ferrari,
no, that's in miles.
A Ferrari Dino 246 GTS.
Ow.
Buried in the front lawn of someone's home in Los Angeles.
What's the 208 GTB? Oh, the 208 also had a 2-liter V8.
So is the car that small, or what was their purpose of doing the?
Well, Ferrari was in the thing of building freaking V12s, and this was their like entry level car, so they had a V8 in it. And
it wasn't even
tiny.
entry level. Like in Italy, if the engine was larger than 2 liters, they would like tax the living bejesus out of it. Actually, I saw something on YouTube not too long ago. It was about Maserati and how some guy saved them from bankruptcy, and instead of like turning out like super low production, high value cars, they were making more mainstream cars, and they were like, we need to get the ball rolling here. Everyone's bragging about how they have 4 valves per cylinder. How can we make it better? Aha! Build an engine with 6 valves per cylinder. And they did, and they were like, well, I mean, in comparison to their 4 valve per cylinder engines, it was pretty decent. I mean, they figured out a way to, have 6 valves per cylinder, which wasn't, it was pretty simple by, comparisons to other types of engines. What?
Especially if they're a dual cam.
Yeah, it was a dual cam, actually. Yeah, pretty much what it was is the cam would push on a rocker, and then that rocker would push on 3 valves, 3 of the intake valves, and then, 3 of the exhaust valves. Yeah. Converse for the other cam. But then they were like, oh, hey, this is cool. We figured it out. And then they realized, yeah, there comes a point of diminishing returns when you start adding number of valves.
Well, you're adding valve train resistance, valve train weight. And
no, it's not even that. You're restricting how much air can actually flow by having more smaller valves.
Well, yeah, because then you got more space being taken because valves are round.
Yeah, like 5 is like the point where you want to stop, and companies at that point had already been making 5 valve engines. Keep trying to say cylinders. Well, successfully saying cylinders, but still.
Oh, I don't know. Alrighty, guys, it's getting late. I think that are we even still live? Yeah, we are. Okay. I accidentally minimized the Streamlabs. I thought I ended it by accident.
Smooth.
Metric system.
Oh,
so
shit.
We go back to the Roman numerals. But anyway,
Let's see if we can see this.
it's getting late. I'm gonna call it a night here for us guys. Catch you back here next week. I got a stupid question for you guys before you leave. When I do these early, do you guys get the notifications stream towards the end of the week? Or do you guys just catch it because you guys know that it's 9 p.m. on Sundays? Because it depends on whether or not I actually put the notifications for the live stream up early or not.
I
Should
didn't
be
even
here
notice it
next
this
week
week until
unless something
YouTube popped
happens.
up, said you were live. So
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
before
the
you
problem with that
jump
is
out.
it doesn't tell everybody.
right.
And I'm wondering if I will get more people to come join if they know about it earlier in the week, or are they just going to forget about it and not get the notification?
Either way, to
about
order
it.
soda takeout.
That's hilarious.
If you could share the link to the YouTube channel video with me, I can share it as well. But
Well, I mean, YouTube that
I
you
would
can
say
share
the same
channel
day even.
itself.
Yeah,
And it's
I
my
would
channel's
say-
easy because I'm one of the few YouTube channels that you can literally put. It's youtube.com/c/ and then my YouTube name. It'll have a fucking bunch of numbers that you have to remember.
right.
Yeah.
Most other channels that you click on a link, it's just a bunch of numbers and letters.
Well, yours is just old enough, I guess.
Well, I actually, they had a service at one point. I don't know if they still do. In the menu where you can pick what you want your URL to be.
Yeah, I remember that.
But yeah,
Of course,
I
I've
have
had
been
my
around
channel
since
forever.
2012. So yeah, I've been here for a while.
I haven't been doing any
Shit.
videos, but I've had mine since 08. I think I did like 3 or 4 videos back then, and then I didn't do them again until like
My first
Probably
video I think, that
2018.
is still up. Because right when I started deciding I'm going to do YouTube videos, I took down all the stupid stuff. And that was back before, YouTube views and all of that. That was just when I changed my YouTube channel from being a personal video storing place to being something that I want people to view and be public. Because at that point you could do a private channel or a public channel.
Yep.
Mhm.
And when I switched my channel from being private to public, I took down all of those personal videos. And just put up the other stuff. So, all right, Pilot, you need to make sure that you are subscribed and you have that bell icon clicked, and that you go in there and that you have it so that way you're notified for every video. They actually have, not only do you have to make sure that you hit the bell now, but you have to make sure you have the right notifications checked when you click the bell, which is retarded. I just think it's redundant. Like before, just being subscribed was good enough. Now, not only do you have to be subscribed, but you also have to click the bell. Now, not only do you have to be subscribed and click the bell, but you have 3 options after you click the bell. And there's like, be notified for every video, be notified for some videos. It's just whatever. The other thing you can do is if I do put up a video up early and you catch it, you can click a bell on a particular video when you want, if it's due to premiere but isn't out yet, and it should send you a reminder.
Cool.
But anyway, why don't we all say our goodbyes, and we will be back here next week,
Or will we?
or will we? Hopefully.
I'm gonna try again next week to be to 500 subscribers. I'm sitting almost at 400 now, so I'm getting closer. But
All right. Well, if you haven't subscribed to Stuff with Cletus, go give him a nudge, and let's see
Please.
if we can get him over 500. Maybe we'll try to, we'll see. You can also let your peeps know that you joined the show too, and
sure,
you know.
I will make that announcement. That I'll maybe catch me on here next Sunday.
We'll see. As usual, most likely, almost every weekend, it'll at least be Biggie and Chris, unless they have some other events come up that deter their attendance.
Yeah.
All right.
Nothing else to do.
Well, you're just driving.
Yeah, only drive.
Right. All right. Well, until
it.
next week, we'll catch you later. And you guys stay safe, have fun, and keep the shiny side up. All right. See you later.
Unless
Good night,
your
everybody.
vehicle's got a matte finish, but whatever.
You gotta be an ass, don't you? All right. See you
Yeah.
later.